Go, go! Go, 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 go! It's Tomboy Tuesday! It's Tomboy Tuesday, Tuesday. Go, go! Go, go! Welcome in, everybody! Welcome, 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 welcome! I'll apologize for the late start. I got cursed by an evil wizard that makes you take a really good nap. I had a very long day at the guild today. And so when I got home, I just got cursed by this evil wizard. And he said, skibbity scoobity, you slip into bed to rest your boobities. And I just fell asleep. It was over. It was over. Instantly. I was just exhausted. It was such a good sleep that I actually woke up with a shoulder cramp. I was like, oh God. How horrible. Where can I find this wizard? Okay, so I've heard that this wizard only appears. He only appears if you take a big shower after work, after your guild work, right? And you don't eat dinner. You just instantly go lay down in bed. And then he summons a peepee head. He summons a peepee head. And he puts the peepee head asleep on your feet. And that is it. You don't escape. That's where it ends. That's where the curse is. Yeah, skibbity scoobity, you must sleep and rest your boobities. It's true. It's true. He just sends a peepee head. He sends a peepee head. Man. Can you believe it, Goons? Can you believe it? We only have about, I want to say we only have about a month and a half left of Metagrape before she goes away forever, before I take her back and shoot her. Can you believe that? Can you believe that, Goons? Can you believe that? Only a month and a half left of Metagrape before I take her out back and put her in the shed. It's true. It's true. Rip in pieces. We have a... Yes, don't worry. The new model will have the funny little wiggle arms. Metagrape is... I'm gonna send her to the glue factory, okay? I'm sending her to the horn factory where they grind up your horns. Grind up your horns. Grind up our horns. I can't believe it. See, this is what happens. This is what happens, chat. You finally get... Everyone finally gets their grape merch. You finally get your Gurch, and guess what? I take her out back and shoot her.
Wow, she's going to the Wilk Factory.
Not the Wilk Factory, no! No, her Wilk's all dried up. Wilk gone. Wilk's all dried up. We need a fresher, bigger source of Wilk. This is why we need this is why we have to have a new model. Okay, if you think that this model's tail is big, wait until you see the new one. Okay, chat, you thought this tail was fat? Oh God. Oh God, oh baby, wait for the new one. It's actually 33% bigger. I did some math. I was like, yes, I am the professor of curvature, and I see that this tail is 33% bigger than the last one. Crazy. What are you gonna feed your children without Wilk? Where were you getting your Wilk? It wasn't from me. Yeah, it's coming soon. It's coming soon. Go, go! Yeah, we got it exactly, Raisan. Is it Rosasan? Is it Rosasan? Yes, I have my top good wizards working on the Wilk shortage, and I think we should have a solution very shortly. Very shortly. Ruber is finishing up with the model. The update just came out for Live 2D, and the only chance that this could get delayed is if it takes me too long to rig it. That is quite literally the only chance of delay is if I start rigging the new model and I go, man, I don't like this. Let me redo it 1 billion times, you know? 1 billion times. Also, chat, can you gal if you'd like to be gal-rated? I would love to give out some gal ratings. Ratings. Let's see. Coyote Hutch, Gal ratings, and Corky, Gal ratings, and Grips the Meat, Gal ratings, and Garrick, Gal ratings, and Atlas, Gal ratings, and Melanchara, Gal ratings, and Ultimate Lupin, Gal ratings, and Numbers, Gal ratings, and Spike, Gal ratings, and Tiber, Gal ratings, and Nocison, Gal ratings, and Spectra, Gal ratings, and Vocal, Gal ratings, and Upstake, Gal ratings, and Super Ultra Mega Death, Gal ratings, and Turbert, Gal ratings, and Vela, Gal ratings, and Bacon Bits, Gal ratings, and Fake Grey, Gal ratings, and Suma, or I always call you Suma, I don't know why. Sum, Gal ratings, and Dragonator, Gal ratings, and Elk, Gal ratings, and Psycare, Gal ratings, and Chowatsu, Gal ratings, and Menzaf, Gal ratings, and RNG Cannon, Gal ratings, and Purple Skin, Gal ratings, and Holy Meowsers, Gal ratings, Gal, and Meister Gambler, Gal ratings. Gal ratings! Yahoo! Yippee! I'm not gonna lie, I was having a really tough day today, but now that I get to hang out with the Gao Goons, it's all better, man. It's all better. Yo, Mookie! Thank you so much for the gift sub to Meowsers. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Also, Druid Dude, yo! Gal ratings! Oh, baby. Oh, baby, oh, baby. Also, Nimby, Gal ratings, and Atlas, Gal ratings. Hello, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Brrr. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Brrr. Trying to wake up here. Chat, did you already do your Taurus Cup results? Has anyone found out their Taurus Cup results yet? Look, I made a mantra. I have decided, okay? I have decided if I lose, it's because my horses tried their best and I'm a bad trainer. It's not because I hate Gold Chip. Okay, I'm trying to go into this with a healthier mindset. A better mindset. I'm trying to do like a positive association. If my horses lose, it's because I'm a bad trainer. If my Umas lose, it's because I'm a bad trainer. If my Umas lose, it's because I'm a bad trainer. If my Umas lose, it's because I'm a bad trainer, okay? You found them out yesterday when you failed to qualify. No! You won. Yippee! Yeah, there is no such thing as a bad Uma, only a bad trainer. You got whale sandwich. No! One group A. Nice, nice, nice. Nice, 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 nice. You got owned. No! Third place. No! The meta does have hands. Well, would we like to find out if I won or not? Would we like to see if I'm a good trainer or if I have failed my Umas? Would we like to see? Would we like to see? You got second in Group B. Congratulations! I won easy. I don't know. I believe in my horses, I do. But if I trained them poorly, there's nothing that could be done, you know? Let me see. We did the cup, we did the cup. Let's find out! Yippee! And that. I know it's kind of early into the just chatting, but I feel like this game is just chatting coded anyway, so it's fine. I can't wait any longer. Oh god, if you make me wait any longer to see the results, I almost pulled it up like 8 different times in between hearing that the results were out and taking my big nap. I need to know. I need to know. I need to know. I need to know, chat. I need to know. What up?
Surf the web, surf the web.
Let's see. There we go. Yo, yo! Guy, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, welcome in. Gao Goons! Thank you for raiding. Welcome in. I hope you had a nice... Oh, you're playing Isaac. Nice. I hope you won. I hope you actually won a run. That'd be awesome. Whee! Yippee! Yeah, congratulations on beating up a small child. Yippee! Okay. Goons, are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready to see the results? Are we ready to see the results? Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Okay, I need everyone to give me their biggest cheers for my girls, okay? I need the biggest cheers for my girls. Only the biggest cheers. Only the biggest of cheers. Only the biggest of cheers for my girls, okay? We gotta believe! Gambare! Gaobare! Go, go! Uma! Let's go! 2 gold ships! If my Umas lose, I'm a bad trainer, it's not Gold Ship's fault. If my Umas lose, I'm a bad trainer, it's not Gold Ship's fault. If I lose, then it's not my Uma's fault. It's not. It's my fault as a bad trainer. It's not Gold Ship. It's not Gold Ship. It's not these cock-sucking meta diehard freaks. Ah! If I lose, it's my fault. It's not Gold Ship's fault. It's my fault as a trainer. Okay. If I lose, it's my fault as a trainer. It's not my Uma's fault. Okay. It's not Golshi's fault. If I lose, it is my fault and my fault alone for failing my girls. Okay, I think with this, I'm ready. Go, go!
1番人気7番大気シャトル
パドックでも注目を集める素晴らしい仕上がりですね。前目につける先行策で勝利を掴んでほしいですね。
Alright. Are we ready? Chat, are we ready? Are we ready? Go, go! I'm gonna sneak over here. I'm gonna sneak over here. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go! Okay. 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 Ah! I can't wait. Ooh! Okay, the finals. The finals. I'm in. For those who don't know, I'm in Group B. I'm in Group B for the finals.
栄光はもう目の前まで来ているタウラス杯決勝虎視眈々と上位を狙っています
Okay.
3番人気はここまで無敗
I believe in my girls. I believe in my girls. I believe in my
この評価は
girls.
少し不満か2番人気はこの子グランプリウマ娘
Okay.
オグリキャップ威風堂々とスタートを待つのはこ
Taiki,
のウマ娘
please shoot them.
ここまで無敗
Taiki,
二大マイナス
shoot them.
覇者
Taiki shuttle, shoot
一番
them.
人気です
火花散らす
Please,
デッ
I
ドヒ
believe
ート
in
に
my
期待
girls.
し
I
ましょ
believe in
う
my
ゲート
girls.
イン完了 出走
I
の
believe
準
in my
備が
girls.
整
I
いました
believe in my girls. I believe in my girls.
さあゲートが開いた
No light starts!
ウマ娘綺麗なスタートを切りました
これは位置取りが熾烈になりそうですね
All right, let's go, Bourbon. Take the lead early. Nice, nice,
一番
nice.
人気待機シャトルミホノブルボン快調に飛ばしていきます
Very good, very good, very good,
さあ
very
離れ
good.
だったのはミホノブルボン
She got
この
rushed.
まま
That's
リード
okay.
することがで
That's
きる
okay.
か
She has 2 billion stamina. 2 billion stamina to Mihono Bourbon. Okay, it's fine.
そして2コーナーへ向かってい
Yep,
きます
swinging maestro.
先頭
Boom,
は
fine.
ミホノブルボン
Rushed is no object, no
2番手
object.
の位置で先頭を伺う
Swinging
のは
maestro. Okay, corner comes her. Taiki. Taiki, please. Swinging maestro.
ミホノブルボン
Taiki,
早くも先頭
I trained your weight so much.
続きました
Please,
その後から
remember.
メジロマックイーンオグリキャップ4番手その後3、4馬身開いて8番ナイスネイチャー
Taiki,
そして
can you-
ラスワンダーさらに1番
Okay.
ナイスネイチャーその後ろに
Well, at least
3番
Bourbon got both of her
ゴールドシップ
skills.
6番ゴールドシップ並んできた
2 bajillion stamina to Bourbon. Okay.
先頭行きますミホノブルボン
Maybe-
どうでしょう
maybe
この展
we'll
開
have-
かかってしまっているかもしれません
Maybe
一
we'll
息
have
つけるといい
a
ですが
向こう上面に入って先頭
I
か
don't
ら
know.
新が
Maybe Taiki will remember on the last turn. She'll remember on the last turn to use swinging maestro. Yeah, 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 yeah.
メジロマックイーンここまでが先頭集団
Okay, good job,
先頭
good
は
job, good job.
ミホノブルボン1馬身離れて待機シャトル1馬身差オグリキャップ
Okay,
メ
straight
ジ
away,
ロマックイ
okay.
ーン並びかけてきた後から8番ナイスネイチャー外
Okay, come on,
3
come on,
番ゴールド
please,
シップ
come on, please,
6番
come on,
ゴール
please,
ドシップ
Taiki.
並んでくる残り1000メートルを通過内グラスワンダーあとは1番ナイスネイチャーミホノブルボン
She did not remember swinging maestro. That's okay.
ミホノ
Taiki,
ブルボン彼女の
Taiki,
客
just
室には
simply
合っ
don't
てい
get
ますね
debuffed. Don't get
4コー
debuffed.
ナーへ先頭は見合ったままこのまま直線での争いになるのかミホノブルボンここで抜け出した待機シャトル前を狙っているぞさあ外から先頭を伺うのは待機シャトル気持ちよく逃げているミホノブルボン
Dominator, nice, 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 nice. Hesitant enclosers, nice, nice, nice.
ミホノブルボン栄光まで400内から仕掛けてのは3番ゴールドシップ一気に上がってくる3番ゴールドシップ3番ゴールドシップ追い込んでくる先頭はミホノブルボン変わらない200を使った3番ゴールドシップ食らいついていく
Come on, please, 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 please,
ゴールドシップ並びかけてきた3番ゴールドシップ差し切ってゴール勝ったのは3番ゴールドシップタウラス杯の栄
It's
光
okay. I believed in my girl. I didn't train my girls well enough.
ミホノブルボン3着に
That
入
marks
った
the
のは
28th race where Taiki Shuttle did not remember swinging maestro. Good job, Taiki Shuttle. We'll take second. We'll take second. That's okay. This is the 28th. This Taiki Shuttle is going to the glue factory. That's it. No cheating. No cheating. Taiki Shuttle is just clinically stupid, and I'm sending her to the glue factory. Goshi isn't the problem. Taiki Shuttle forgot her gun. I'm a bad trainer. I'm just a bad trainer. I'm just a bad trainer. But you know what? We didn't get last, baby. Woo! Woohoo! Free balls! Yay! That is A-okay. That is A-okay that happened. That is A-okay. Do I even want to pull? I don't even know if I want Nari to Brian. I got all these pulls. Am I just gonna have to save them? I think I'm just gonna have to save them. When does Swimsuit Marzensky come out? When does Marzensky's swimsuit come out? Hold up. In November? Okay, hold up. Let me see. Uma Musume horse release schedule. Wasn't there like some Giga image that had... Oh, yeah. Okay, here it is. Oh, God, this image is huge. Oh, the timeline. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. She remembered every skill. Except for swinging maestro. She used literally all of them. Except for swinging maestro. Taiki. Taiki, I failed you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Taiki, I failed you. I didn't make you read enough books. I didn't make you read enough books. Oh, man. That's actually so heartbreaking. That is so heartbreaking. Alright, let's see. What is this schedule thingy? Right. Wait. Alright, so schedule-wise... So we have the Legend race right now. Next up, looks like we have the Mayano Top Gun and Air Groove wedding dresses. Oh, it's not loading. Hold up. There we go. I don't really care for either of these two horses, so I guess I'll wait. Okay, so after that comes so after that comes Seiyun Sky. I don't really like Seiyun Sky at all, so we will pass. We will pass on Seiyun Sky. Kishi Amazon, she's cool, but I'm not into her. What is this card? I know that Seiyun Sky is a good parent, but I can't stand her personality. Yeah, I can borrow one exactly. No, that's not Poke. Alright, then after that, ooh, wait, then we have the fantasy grass wonder. The fantasy grass wonder and El Condor Pasa. And after that we have Fuji Kiseki. Okay. I have to pull for Fuji Kiseki. I have to pull for Fuji Kiseki. I can't. I gotta say for her. Let's see. Oh, okay. Looks like they're having a pull fest for the vodka card. I might do that actually. Max out my vodka. But then, no. Okay, so looks like it's Fuji Kiseki, and then the half anniversary paid banner. Is there like a special thing that happens for the half anniversary? What happens for the half anniversary? You get half a horse. Really? Half of a horse? That's crazy. Do you really get an SSR selector ticket? That's crazy. Okay, so we got that. We got the Summer Marzensky, which I really want. We've got Meishiro Dono, who's super cute. And then we've got Aishin Flash, who's super cute. And then a cute version of Nakitani Hoku Kitaru. Okay, cute. Let's see. Oh, Hishioke Mono! I really like her too. I really like her. Agnes Digital, no! I'm gonna go broke, dude. The Rice Shower Vampire. Oh my god. And Kawakami Prince. I really like Kawakami Princess too. And Manhattan Cafe. Okay. Ooh! Like a New Year's Symboli Rudolph and gold something. I forget her name. Tosin Jordan, I'm not interested at all. I can save. Dober, I'm not interested. I can save. Let's see. Fine Motion, I really do like. But Tamamo Cross! Okay, so Tamamo Cross is going to be end of January. That's really the main one that I'm saving for, that I'm waiting for. Gold City. I don't need Manhattan Cafe. I really like her, though. I do really like her. Oh, is this the... Oh, okay. This is the 1-year anniversary banner where you could pull literally anybody. Okay. The evil acupuncturist support card. No, thank you. Oh, wait, Sakura Chiono is so cute too. And the little pervert. Oh, man, this is not fair. This is not fair. All these girls are such good girls. They're such good girls. Man. Oh, I kind of want Yaino Miteki as well. Let's see. Wait, there's like a wedding Kurenchon? Bro. Are they trying to come for my money? Also, is that a Taiki Shuttle SSR card? Holy moly. Wait, there's like a watermelon Taiki Shuttle. I'm gonna explode. Okay, I should stop looking at this. I'm gonna spend $1 billion. I gotta pick one. I'm gonna wait. I'm picking that I will wait and not spend my carrots right now. I will wait. What's up, literally, Yikes? What's up? Yeah, can I get a subathon to support my horse gambling addiction? November 2026. Jesus Christ, we're looking that far in advance. That's crazy. I'm just waiting for summer of next year when they release Summer Tachyon, and I'm instantly gonna try and 5-star her. You played some Gears of War Reloaded. Nice, nice. Yeah, we just gotta win the next CM. But I haven't even trained a single horse for the next CM yet. I don't know if I have it in me. That's so much work to train 3 horses for 1,200 stamina each, man. 1,200 stamina each. Honest to God, I think that getting like 500 to 600 guts in this race is going to be genuinely so important. Yeah, 500 to 600 guts is gonna be so crazy important. And I know that sounds insane because you're like, great, why would you train guts? But if you are long racing, I feel like that's almost mandatory. The guts requirement is apparently 420. Well, the stamina requirement for the derby that we just did was 900 plus a gold skill. And I had that. Actually, it was 800 plus 1 gold skill. And Taiki did not proc her gold skill and she died. So I don't trust these evil wizards who are putting out these map numbers. They are lying to you because they are going to train it 100 higher and then they're going to beat you. All of them will train debuffers. All of them will train debuffers. Yeah, I think Rice Shower is gonna pop. Honest to goodness, this is where I'm absolutely delusional. I want to make I want to make a long Taiki shuttle. I want to make a long Taiki shuttle. I don't even. The problem is I don't have any parents who have like long sparks. I don't. No, I don't want to lose. I want to show how dedicated I am to my Umas. I have 3 weeks to get to it. Bro, I'm happy with getting second because I have a job. I have a full-time job. I can't just... My day job is not just training Umas, man. Second is okay. Second is okay. I'm fine. I can't literally just sit at home and train Umas all day. As much as I'd love to. You're training Umas at work right now? I can't train Umas at the guild. I get 1 hour for lunch and it's usually a little less than that. And I can either take a nap, which I usually do because I'm always so tired, or I can train Umas. Is it all just end closers, Colt? Is it really? Also, sorry for my munching. I'm eating some dino nuggies. Hee. I was learning to train Umas while asleep. I wish. I wish. I wish. The movie was incredible. Oh, man. I'm thinking about... I don't know if Commander Bad Player is actually here. Let me see. No, he's not. Okay. So, huge shout out to Commander Bad Player yesterday for showing beginning of a new era. Huge, huge, huge shout out. That movie was so cool.
My ships are usually 200% gay. Depending on the year decoration location. Lemao.
Lemao. I like that. I really I think I'm almost tempted to fork up. So, Goons, I don't know if you know this. I don't know if you guys know this, but Blu-ray movies in Japan are crazy expensive. And I'm not talking like just, you know, 10-20 bucks more. What do they even cost? What do they cost in the US? Hold up. Blu-ray movie cost USA. So you can get, you know, Lord of the Rings extended edition on Blu-ray for 40 bucks, right? You can get a Blu-ray movie for about like 30, 40, $5. You know, Blu-ray movies have, you know, they have no crazy price point. However, if you go to Japan, and I only found this out like 2 years ago, this is insane. If you go to Japan and you go to a library or a store or a place that sells Blu-ray movies, they are all like 100 to 120 USD. They are insanely expensive. Insanely expensive. Because I was looking at trying to buy, what was it? I was trying to buy, when I was in Japan a couple years ago, a copy of Promare on Blu-ray, right? And I went over to the shelf and it was quite literally $100 USD for just the Blu-ray. So it turns out, as it turns out, because of the intensity of the anti-piracy laws and the anti-piracy sentiment in Japan, Blu-ray disc makers can charge quite literally whatever the heck they want. And so you just end up with absolutely insane prices for movies that should not be costing that. Like, for example, how much is the Uma Musume Blu-ray? Hold up, let's see. Uma Musume Blu-ray. Let's see. So it looks like you can get a copy of, okay, looks like you can get a copy of Beginning of a New Era for $50 from, but it's from like this kind of random place. However, if you want to get any of the stage performance videos, any of the, third event winning dream stage, those types of CDs, $200. Fourth event special dreamers, extra stage Blu-ray, $169. The whole season 2 on Blu-ray, $179. It is extremely, extremely expensive. I don't know why. I don't know why. It is just so expensive. You know what? Let's look this up. What are the Japanese anti-piracy laws? Japanese movie anti-piracy laws. Okay, so there's 10 years in prison for uploading and 2 years in prison for downloading. That is crazy. I mean, did you know? I don't know. Some of this is really insane because it's did you know stores like the equivalents of Blockbusters, movie rental places, are still extremely popular in Japan because Blu-rays are so expensive? It's insane. Yeah, the last time I was there, they have, because I honestly think that the prices are kept high on Japanese Blu-rays, so some of those stores can keep running. Maybe my conspiracy theory for the day. Hold up. Why are Japanese Blu-rays so expensive? Let's see. Okay, so it looks like, so I'm reading a little bit about this now. So it looks like the reason that Blu-rays are so expensive in Japan is because they have to import the Blu-rays from wherever the heck they're made, right? And then they know that the only people, they know that the people who want to collect, like the anime collectors of these shows or these characters or anything else, are so die hard in their fan energy and so die hard in their support for the show and everything else that they will pay the $200, $150 fee just to see that one thing. It is crazy. It is so crazy. Yeah, exploit the nerds for profit. Exactly. They're getting free exploitation of nerds. They are. Crazy. Wait, a limited edition Blu-ray with signatures and special contents can go for $2,000. That's nuts. I guess though, because something that does end up happening is a lot of the animators don't make a lot of money, right? Animators in Japan, you would think that, animators in Japan make crazy buku bucks with how popular anime is. No, they don't. They don't make a lot of money. Just like VTubers, we don't make a lot of money. Right? But it's a lot of Japanese animation. The animators are still overworked and underpaid for the amount of work that they do. I mean, this is just how it works in that thing. They work their butts off to create some of the most beautiful animation, and they are rushed at gunpoint to do it, basically. And then the payout, it's not even that good. VCR DVD sales used to be a cash cow for Hollywood. Hollywood's creepy. I don't know. Anything Beverly Hills, Hollywood, the what is it, Las Vegas. All that stuff just freaks me out, man. I don't know what it is, but I think it's the manufactured perfection, the manufactured mystique, the manufactured everything. It gives it this energy of being horrendously wrong. Severely uncanny valley. I don't know how to describe it, but anytime someone's like, oh, I want to go to Hollywood, I was like, why? What? Everyone there seems depressed. Why would you want to go to Hollywood? I don't get it. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. The same for Vegas. They're like, woo! I want to go to Vegas and spend money. Like, you have horses at home. You could gamble on horses at home, and you don't have to go to Vegas. You can get a 6-pack of beer at the grocery store, drive home, and then gamble on horses all night. Like, yeah, okay. If it was, you know, I agree, Ghost Renegade. I agree. Stuff where older movies where not everything was a green screen. And I really think that the Marvel movies and in general, a lot of the superhero movies, with how fast they came out, they literally just turned up the meat grinder and they're like, and they just ground up some movies out of nowhere and put them in casings and called them a sausage, right? Those movies, because it's almost all CGI, and this is what I don't understand. They decided that, you know what, it can look like crap, we don't care. To me, the peak combination of CGI and real sets in a movie is the Pirates of the Caribbean trilogy. I don't count the fourth movie. I don't like the fourth movie. The Pirates of the Caribbean trilogy is a masterpiece, dude. It's got like well-written combat. It's got insanely beautiful CGI because they actually let the CGI artists take their time on things. You know, the ships are incredible, the sets are incredible. Like, God, everything about Pirates of the Caribbean is fantastic. I love it. I love it. The costuming, you know, the fact that they did film a lot of stuff in the Caribbean on random islands and just, yeah, the dialogue was insanely well written. Yes, and all of this came from one tiny little boat ride at Disneyland. That's crazy. Yeah, Davy Jones is CGI. Oh my gosh, Peepee Head, hi. Chat, would you like some words from Peepee Head? He just walked in. Peepee Head, do you want to say hello? You want to say hi? Alright, say hi. There he is. Oh, you're being such a sweetie. Hi. Did you miss me all day when I was at the guild slaving away? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Alright, Peepee Head, I'll let you go now, okay? Since you're feeling a little camera shy tonight. Yeah, go hug your cats. Go hug your cats. How fluffy is Peepee Head? I mean, he's like a medium hair, so he's kind of fluffy. I don't know, he's kind of fluffy. He's a little fluffy. Speaking of, how many of the Gao Goons own cats? How many of you own kitty cats? How many? How many? As far as I know, Diamond King, yes, it does. You know, I should probably just do a poll for this. I should just do a poll. Do you or have you raised a cat? Do you have? Or have you raised a cat? Let's see. No. Okay. Poll is up. Poll is up. You want a kitten and a puppy at the same time so they grow up best friends? Ah! That would be so cute. That'd be so cute. You wish you could own a cat? What happened? Why can't you have a cat? Wait, Dream Wood Rat. What is Fibo? What is that? Is that like an event? One of your cat has 24 toes? Jeez whiz, spare some for the rest of us. The biggest fitness expo in the world in Cologne, Germany. Dude, that sounds so cool. That sounds so cool. I hope you chase your dreams, bro. Chase your dreams. Okay. So it looks like a lot of you have raised a cat. That's good, that's good. Let me explain. For those of you who have never owned a cat before and raised a cat before, let me give you a little bit of insight into the world of taking care of cats. All right. You get them as a little tiny kitten. They start as this beautiful little bundle of fluff with absolute demon razor sharp teeth and razor sharp claws. They will jump you if you blink. They will jump you if you think. They will jump you for doing absolutely nothing at all. You are a target priority #1 and they are trying to kill you. And then after they have tried to kill you and you now have 19 little brand new puncture wounds from that day, they will come up to you, snuggle you, and then they will fall asleep. And it is a very cute time and they are very sweet and I love kitten phase very much. However, then comes the terrible teenage years. As Kitty starts to grow up, they realize that Kitty no longer wants to just hang out in your lap. Kitty is too dominant to be hanging out in your lap, right? Does not want to hang out with you anymore. Kitty does not love you. Kitty wants to just scratch and bite and jump at you. Kitty wants to wrestle you and fight you and bite you and chomp you and chew up your cables and everything else. So this is a phase where you have to start putting that bitter spray on everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Say goodbye to your perfectly unscratched sofas. Say goodbye to your unscratched carpet. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Right? You will everything will become destroyed. You have to cat-proof your entire living existence, and then they will sneak into a cabinet that you didn't know they knew how to open, and then you will cat-proof some more. Cats have an evil era. Evil era. And there's really not much you can do. You can play with them like crazy, but if you're not careful while you're sitting at your computer desk or on your sofa, they will quite literally jump up, leap, dig their claws into your arm, forget to retract the claws as they jump back down, and literally catch your skin as you're trying to sit there and you're now screaming, and this cat is now wriggling and writhing, trying to unhook its claws from your arm, right? I have some beautiful scars on my arm from when Peepee Head was in this phase. He was neurotic. To say it nicely, right? And don't even get me started on if your cat fails to learn how to be litter box trained. So most cats, when you adopt them, they come litter box trained, and that is just how they are. Most cats have a natural instinct to find something soft and bury the poop in it. And they'll do a little scoop and a little pooping, you know, yada yada yada, bing bang boom. It's the whole deal, right? Well, what happens if your cat doesn't know how to properly bury anything? So then every time that your cat decides to use the bathroom, you now need to immediately follow them up and bury their poo for them, because they're just not gonna figure it out. Especially if you get a Peepee Head, he's just not gonna figure that out. So anytime that Peepee Head goes to the bathroom, he only ever poops directly on the edge of the litter box. His butt has to be touching a corner in order to pee or poop. And then he will proceed to scrape the outside of the box in order to be able to move that litter around. That's what's gonna happen. So he will just scrape air. In his brain, he is moving mountains, but in reality, his poo still stinks and it is completely uncovered, right? You'll have to watch out for that phase in cats where they just don't bury anything. PP had never learned any manners. He's definitely got some kind of circus going on in his little brain where he's doing some mental gymnastics. Like, yes, if I scoop here and my paw touches nothing but air, I have covered my poo. The predators will never find me. They will never eat me. I have covered my poo. That's it. So, anyways, after that phase, after you realize that, okay, this cat is never going to bury, ever, never going to ever bury his pee, his poo, whatever, not gonna happen. You start investing in a better litter box because it's he's getting a little bit older now, 3, 4, whatever. He's gone through his little evil raptor phase. He's calmed down. He's still quite a bit of a soon, very playful still, but not jumping you for no reason anymore, right? So thankfully your arms have mostly been spared at this point of the phases, okay? However, he still does not bury his poo. So now what you get to do is you get to decide, okay, do I want my entire living space to smell like cat pee and poo? Or do I invest in, an automatic litter box, right? And so you go online, you go to Amazon, you go to pet store, and you look, and there's 40 more billion options for what you could buy. You could buy the litter box with the butt wiper. You could buy the litter box that sprays the nice smell afterwards. You could buy any of these things, right? Well, you pick one out, get it from Amazon, build it, whatever, put it together. It doesn't work. So now you get the joy of somehow disassembling this massive thing that you have just built. This massive thing you have just built. And you now have to fit it in a box and take it to a place where you can ship it back to Amazon. Yippee! Exactly, right? So you take it, you ship it back, you order a different one. Guess what? That one does not work either. And not only that, that's true, Elk, that's very true. There are quite literally automatic litter boxes that have such bad designs that if your cat does not leave them or is not smart and sticks their head in, some of these, like, you have to really watch out for these bad brands of litter box, like the super cheap ones, because they will quite literally suffocate your cat. I've seen stories of this happening. I've heard tell of this happening. You have to be careful with what brand you buy, because if it spins and it could ever in any way trap your cat, or it closes while it spins to reduce smell, it could just choke out your cat. Right? It's terrible. Absolutely horrendous. So then you decide, okay, this is what I ended up doing. I gave up. I bought the $800 one that's really expensive, and thank God that thing works, because I got really tired of sending litter boxes back after the third one. Yes, there are self-spinning litter boxes. If you have a cat who is very challenged and does not know how to bury their own litter, you can buy one that spins so it cycles the litter out, and then your living space does not smell like pee and poo, right? And so then you have the joys, right? These are all the joys of cat ownership, but nothing beats your cat running to the door. You've had a terrible day doing whatever you've had to do, or you're feeling sick, and your cat is there. They know. They freaking know if you're having a bad day. They freaking know if you're having a bad time, because they will be there. And they won't just be there because they love you. They'll be there because their bowl's empty, but you're gonna pretend it's because they love you, okay? Nah, I'm just kidding. No, PP Head's different. He genuinely, when I come home from the guild, PP Head runs to the door and starts meowing at me, his food bowl could be like half full. He's not begging for food. He'll literally spend 20 minutes just circling me, rubbing on me, loving on me, greeting me, and then he'll bite my butt and run away. So that's you know what? If you were interested in getting a cat before, are you still interested now? Are you still interested now? Now that you know the truths of cat ownership? That's true! Oh, I forgot the best part! The midnight special! When all of a sudden you hear this horrendous noise that sounds like a plunger reaching into your stomach and going... Congratulations, your beloved feline has just vomited hair all over the carpet. Congratulations. Perfect timing is true. Yeah, cats are fantastic when they're on the farm, but the one thing you do have to look out for is cats are not native to a lot of areas. So if you're having like wild cats that go out and stuff like that, they can do a big number on the local bird population. And this is mostly for areas that have a lot of they just have like a lot of wild cats in general, or like strays, right? You have to watch out for those areas because they will do a huge, especially in like small island places, right, like Hawaii and things like that. They will do a terrible number on the local like wildlife population, just because cats are so, they hunt for fun and don't always eat. So sometimes they'll just hunt something and leave it behind, right? Yeah, nothing's better than starting your morning by cleaning up 3-hour-old cat puke that has now permanently stained your carpet. It's true. What's up, Stiprug? What's up? Is bed pissing normal? No, the bed pissing is not normal. If you want a cat that pisses on your bed, you're gonna have to pay extra. And I mean pay extra for clean sheets 1 billion times over. Yeah. I don't know. I would never have an outdoor cat, man. That... Hi, come here. I could never have an outdoor cat. I really couldn't. That's scary. I mean, your cat could just get run over at any time. I mean, now, if you live somewhere super, super, super rural and there's like no roads and you like with outdoor cats, they could steal, somebody else can just steal your cat by offering it better food. Like your cat will just leave you. Coyotes got your sister's cats and they had to become outdoor cats. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. It's, you don't want an outdoor cat. You really don't. You really don't. Now, if you adopted a stray and you just feed strays, like, yeah, that's kind of their fate. But like cats that you adopt from a shelter, things like that, they really shouldn't be outdoor cats. It's not the best. It's not the best. It's kind of dangerous. Your sister's cat got kidnapped by a crazy... Exactly. They could just... If you have a cat that walks around and loves begging for food, people could quite literally just steal your cat by feeding it food, and it shows up, and then they just take it inside. It's nuts. They could just steal your cat. I don't know, man. I don't know. I could never do it. I could never let myself have an outdoor cat. Get an emo outdoor cat? What does that mean? Like they just never want to leave? Yeah, I've heard stories of people just being like, oh, this cat showed up on my doorstep, yoink. And they never even look to see if it's like tagged or anything else. You know what I mean? They don't even look for the microchip. Someone tried to do that with your brother's pug? Holy crap. I've heard, and correct me if I'm wrong, that aren't dog kidnappings a thing in like the big cities in the West Coast? I've heard rumor that these things do happen, and that's why people dye their dogs really weird colors, like especially for people who have those weird influencer pets where they like post a billion pictures of their dog and they just like, oh, my name is so and so and I love this ball company that just sponsored me. I love to chew it and squeak it and make it mine all day and cover it in slobber. You know what? If you're a dog, you would love this too. And, oh my god. Those accounts always drive me nuts. The pet influencer accounts drive me crazy, dude. I'm like, this dog is not trying to sell this. This is just like a middle-aged woman running an account. And it's like, I'm not interested. Like, stop. You know what? People who have those pet accounts and write as if they're the pet are just like, they're failed fan fiction writers, okay? That's all they are. They used to write fan fiction, it didn't go too well, they couldn't become the author that they wanted to, and so now they just write self-insert role-playing as their dog content, and people think it's normal. What happened? Why is that normal? Why is that normal? Why can't, like, okay, so people get, you know, teased and made fun of for role-playing as a furry, but all of a sudden, like, a suburban middle-aged lady can roleplay as her dog and make $1 billion on Instagram, and that's like, that's okay? You know, you can't be a furry, but you could roleplay as a golden retriever on Instagram, like. That's just weird. It's weird. In this dog park nearby a while ago, there's a guy who tattooed his dog. Tattooed? Okay, I feel like tattooing a dog borders on animal cruelty. I'm not so sure about that one. If it was that easy, everyone would do it. I mean, I feel like to do stuff like that, that has to be your full-time job. You can't run a pet influencer account part-time. Like, you have to have some kind of like stay-at-home job that allows you to do that, because you have to basically be filming your dog every single day and just like trying to milk a dog for content. That's what you're doing. When is PP gonna be sponsored by Purina? I don't think I've ever even given him Purina in his whole life. But yeah, I've heard that it's a thing where like the pet influencer parents will actually dye their dog's tails different colors. So that way it's really hard for them to be stolen, because it'll be very obvious which dog it is. Like, they'll dye the hair pink, or they'll dye it blue, or dye it rainbow, whatever. Yes, PP Head is an extremely picky eater. And when I say extremely, I mean, I have bought him probably 35 different types of wet food over his lifespan, and only the current one that I'm giving him now is the one where he'll actually scarf it. Everything else, he'll lick it for 10 minutes and then go, yeah, you know, that wasn't that good. We're just gonna leave it in the bowl until I'm absolutely starving later. I don't know. He eats on his own. He's real good about that. I don't ever have to just like sit there and watch him eat. He's fine. But God forbid it's not his favorite food in the world. He's just not gonna eat it. No, I give him... So for PP Head, I give him dry food in the morning, and I give him one little wet food in the evening. And that's how I keep his weight under control, because one of the biggest issues for cats that ends up happening when they start to reach old age, chat, is they end up having a bunch of kidney and liver issues, right? And a lot of the time, you know, cats don't normally get their water from just drinking water. They get it from, you know, eating meats out in the wild. Like they'll eat a rat, and there's a lot of, you know, there's a high moisture content in that rat, and so they're mostly hydrated after they eat that. But in our houses, they don't get that experience. You know, they're not just running around like, yes, I killed a pepperoni slice. You know, this is good hunting, lots of hydration. You know, no, there's nothing. They get like a little bowl of water, and they're told good luck, right? So all of these cats, when they start reaching older age, they end up with a ton of kidney problems because they've just basically been like, they don't notice it, but they've been dehydrated for almost their entire life. So it's really, 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 really important. Really, 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 really important to actually, you know, make sure your cats get wet food if you can. Welcome in, Kaiju. How you doing? Gao Gao! I'm still so sleepy. I'm trying to stay awake. I'm trying. It's just a hard, long day. And oh, goodness, gracious. The evil wizard, he's sneaking back in. Yes, cats deserve soup. They do. I know there's a recipe out there that exists for making soup for cats, but it's like you have to use chicken liver and what else do you have to use? You have to use like chicken liver and wait, am I still in the Uma Musume category? Am I stupid? Oh no, hold on. There we go. Yo, Squeamish Cube! Gao Gao! Welcome in, the raiders! Welcome. My name is Grape. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you! Okay, I have moved us back to the just chatting category. Am I in just chatting now? Did you get... I got to the group B finals, and then I got second. Yippee! Yeah, welcome in, raiders. Welcome. Your cat has a butterfly. Does it say just chatting now, chat? Am I truly just chatting now? I was wondering. I was like, you're collecting moe? Were you playing Uma? Uma ma. Your glue ship got blocked in finals. No! Yeah, the group A semifinals were hard, man. They were hard. I went 2 for 3 every time, or lost all 5. What is Moemon? What is Moemon? I've never heard of that before. Whatever it is, I hope it was lots of fun. Yippee! Goodness gracious. How did you Golshi get 1200 in speed, stamina, and power, Jimothy? Yeah, every time that I lose, I look at my opponent's cards in Uma Musume. I do. Every time that I lose, I look at their cards and I go, how much money did you spend? How? I need to sniff this out. Like, how much money did you spend on this video game compared to me? So then I can feel better about either losing or winning. Oh, it's a fire red asset swap. Cute! Oh, it's modded Pokemon. Okay, cool. Yo, anime guy, welcome in. Do cards make that much of a difference? Okay, let me put it this way. You can still have a bad run with great cards. However, your cap for theoretically how many stats you can boost is way higher. Like way higher. It's almost, for most cards, if you want them to be good, and this is the problem, you need to almost pull like a max number of copies. Like, you have to pull so many copies of the same card to make it viable. Yeah. You pull Umas for fun, and you pull your cards to win. You finish Vodka's gold because of my Uma. Yeah! Kaiju King, congratulations! No, your one limit break sweep Tosho. No. I'm honestly thinking about going in on the Kawakami Princess card. I don't know. I shouldn't though. I don't need to spend money. I'm just like sad because there's no good banners to gamble on right now, so I will have to wait, and it kills me. I'm like, ah! You can post your vodka in the Discord, Kaiju. You can do that. But I have an income. Okay. God forbid a woman want to have a savings. Just because I have an income doesn't mean it has to outcome immediately either, okay? I gotta save this money. If I ever want to, I gotta have a savings in this day and age. I'm trying to have like a little savings in this day and age. I know that sounds insane. I know that sounds nuts. And I know this, like, I was looking into it. Like 60% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm trying to save money in this economy. Like, you never know when your car is gonna break. Cause like last month, I had to pay for a windshield replacement on my car, and thankfully I had saved up like a little bit of money, so I was fine. I wasn't struggling because of it. But at the same time, I was like, why does one piece of glass cost so damn much? Like, why does one piece of glass just cost, $500? The sensors in it? There's no sensors in my glass. I don't need it. I just need a piece of glass. I don't care. I don't need a defroster on the front window. It's called you run your wipers on high and go and run the heater. What's up? Prehistoric Fire, how you doing? You should use the ultimate hack. Ask Tarot Card what's the proper stock to invest your money. Bro, the stock market is a fey concept, okay? The stock market is a freaking fey concept. There's no way you're telling me that people log on to the computer every day and they say, yes, skibbity skibidoo, I invest my money in you, and they just put money that they can't even see into a system that processes your money, and 40 billion like big fat money bag guys are like, oh, today I will short this stock because my wife left me. And so and then they like, you can't tell me that this isn't some fake shit. You can't. Like, okay, what I don't understand, okay, is for example, let's say a company has earnings. Okay? Let's say a company has earnings, okay? If the company does well, you would think that, okay, their stock's gonna go up, right? You think that it's gonna go up. No, wrong. It plummets $30. Why? Because of this magical phrase called priced in. What does that even mean? Are they saying that they're pricing in that when they wipe their butt, you're gonna run out of toilet paper and you're just gonna be stuck on the toilet? Like, what do you mean? Oh, well, actually it was priced in, so now we're sad. What does this mean? What do you mean by this? I don't understand it. Now, do I think that the stock market is good where you just put like money in a funny like robo investing thing and just put a little bit in and you just save money over time? Yeah, sure, whatever. You don't have to think about it. But like actively being involved in a stock market is like trying to go into the Fey court and not end up with your balls inverted and you get turned into a tree. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way to survive the stock market other than just like pretending that it's a Fey court, right? You've walked into a fairy circle, you've walked into a circle of mushrooms, and you must now say the exact magic words without selling your soul so they don't turn you into like a deer. Your dad's been sitting on 12 Walmart stocks since they were like $10 per share. Dear God, Goodness gracious. Okay, how many of you chat are stonk enjoyers? So do we have any stonk enjoyers in the chat? Or any Gao Goons who are corpa stonk minded? I hate the Fae. The Fae are evil creatures who have no value for life because they always get reborn. I hate them. I hate Fae. You don't enjoy it. Hello. You have a decent amount of stonks. You have a few stonks. You're a real estate investor? I'm a fake estate investor. I don't have anything. Enjoyer, well invested? Also no. You got a Roth? I feel like a Roth is fine. Like a Roth is like, yeah, whatever. That's good. It's very smart of you to have a Roth. Yeah, I'm a fake estate investor. You have your extra money on stocks. Man, we really are a gambling society. That's crazy. Why don't you just put your extra money on UMAs? You invested 1K into stonks, built your PC and ran away. What's the deal with GameStop? I always see GameStop as kind of like the funny man stonk. Didn't they get a CEO who's just like... who's just insane about making companies profitable or something? Didn't they just get like a god tier CEO who doesn't even like take money? He just goes crazy. That was 5 years ago? Oh. They made a movie? Man, that reminds me of when my buddy had like, I think he had like $500 of Bitcoin. Back when it was like $5 per Bitcoin. And he sold it all. Pain. Pain, dude. Absolute pain. Yeah, I don't actually know anything about stonks. I just remember the Reddit group who just kept posting like the apes, and that made me laugh really hard. Oh, not bad on your vodka, dude. Not bad at all. If you want her to be a medium racer for PvP, you're gonna need a bit more stamina than that, but that's really good. Also, Renzoku, thank you for the follow. Come in. Gao Gao! He was the guy who bought a pizza for 9,000 Bitcoins. Man, that stuff is crazy to me. I don't understand money. Money is terrifying. Hey, what's up, Skeleton? How you doing? Money is a scary... Did you know, chat? This is gonna sound so insane. I just remembered this. Oh my god. So when I was little, my mom made me a bank account. Right? It was like one of the brick and mortar classic banks that just kind of... They give you zero interest, but it was just a place to hold your money. Right? She made me a bank account. And she was like, look, we can just put like a little bit of money in here each month. And that was kind of my allowance, but I was never allowed to access the bank account. She was like kind of it was in my name, but it was mostly a savings for college kind of thing, right? And so I don't know what it was. What's the movie where there's like the Run on Wall Street? Is it It's a Wonderful Life? Is that the one? Anyways, we watched at Christmas time, a couple years after I opened my bank account, It's a Wonderful Life, right? And so at that point, I was like, Little Grape was like, well, clearly we can't trust the banks. Clearly the banks are beyond trusting and they will screw you over at any chance they get, right? So do you know what I started doing? For years, I mean, literally years, I think it was like 6 years, I saved all of my birthday money. I saved money from art commissions because I was doing art commissions. I saved money from pet sitting, babysitting, you know, literally everything until I had like $2,000 piled up. in my room. I had like $2,000 in a cup in my room because I was just saving money. I wasn't even spending it on anything. I was just like saving money. And my mom walks in and she's like, wouldn't you rather have that in the bank? And I was like, no! I was like, if I get it to the bank, they're never gonna give it back. So I was literally that person that was hiding money under the mattress because I was so afraid that the bank was gonna steal my money. I was like, Mom, they only give me like 0.03% interest anyways. If I had left this in the bank compared to my room where I could at least see it, I would have made like 5 pennies over the last 6 years. There's nothing. It's crazy. Alternate timeline where I become an anarch. I don't know. I just kept my money. I was like, I don't trust anybody. Like, it's my money. Why should I trust anybody else's grubby little hands on my money? Like, that's disgusting. It's my money. I earned it. The bank hates it when you draw physical money because they invested all that money. Good. Diversify. Yeah, I started diversifying into PSA cards. This is a real thing that happened here in Brazil in the 80s. Dear God. I mean, at the end of the day, like, realistically, any economy could crash. And then you're just burning your cash for, like, for fuel for a fire. Like, you know what I mean? Realistically, anything could just explode and you're just burning the money for fire. Right? But at the same time, like, I don't know. I ended up switching. What was it? I switched to I switched from my brick and mortar bank because they gave me 0.03% interest for like 50 more billion years to one of the online banks that gives you like actual good interest rates. And I made more in interest in my first interest payment from the online bank than I made since I was like the age of 6 in interest from that brick and mortar bank. Like, why does anybody use those? Why do they still like, are they just there for the boomers? Is that it? Are the brick and mortar banks only there for like the boomers? I don't get it. Like, as a business, why would you not want free money? I don't get it. I think you should dump everything. Actually, I think the only stock that I kept track of for the while was, I think it was Niji Sanji's stock. Oh my god! Niji Sanji's stock was so funny! It was so funny, man! Okay, let me explain. So back when all of the things were happening to Selen Tatsuki, okay? They were like, oh, this won't affect anything, shareholders. This won't affect anything. The Japanese government had to put a physical hold on their stock market, which had not happened in years because the stock value plummeted so fast that they were like, clearly there must be some error in this company, you know, just tanking like this out of nowhere. Clearly there must be some error. They literally got a pause order. They could not trade any more of that stock.
Time to take a great corporal's way to on IPO we can't lose.
And take PP Head Corp to an IPO. Thank you, Sidecare, for 3 years. Go, go! Go, 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 go! Yeah, negligible. No, see what happens. Okay, what happens is if I become an IPO. Let's say a VTuber brand becomes an IPO. All of a sudden, you're gonna see me start shilling things like Genshin Impact. Okay, that's the problem. You know what's gonna happen is when you make an IPO and you're a video game company, you know who shows up? Hoyo, Tencent, right? And all of a sudden, everything that I say is, and what I used to do. Nope, can't play that video game anymore. You can only play this video game now. Oh my god. You don't trust banks, trust me with your money. I'm a dragon. I'm really good at hoarding money. I won't let it go. I will just stare at it and go, wow, money. Yeah, I'll be held at gunpoint to say that I like League of Legends, okay? Honestly, this is what I hate about IPOs. Most companies that go through an IPO to raise cash end up getting worse, because now you have a bunch of people who don't understand the product having this sense of authority over the product because they gave it money, and then it's terrible. Like, I don't know, when Discord first got offered as an IPO, isn't Discord an IPO? Isn't Reddit a publicly traded company now? I think that's so stupid. Reddit is such a dumb publicly traded company. Most of Reddit is bots. And then the other 30% of the website is all just stupid politics that nobody cares about. It's like it's the same, 500 people just talking to each other about the same political topic all the time. All the time. That's all it is. It's like nobody likes that web. The only time that I use Reddit is if I need a specific niche technological solution to something, and I'll try to use like Wayback Machine to find it so I can get results from like before 2020. Yeah, how? What do you mean? What do you mean that Reddit makes money? Like, are people buying enough gold? Are the kind strangers buying enough gold to keep Reddit afloat? Like, how does Reddit even make money? Like, what is their way of making money? Actually, how much is Reddit stock? How much does it cost? Hold up. How is it $219? How? What do they offer? It's all ads on Reddit? Okay. Monetize their site for AI. Oh, they put the magic letters on their thing and got $1 billion. Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot. My bad. Am I winning? Yeah. I'm eating my rice from like 2 hours ago. Yeah, I forgot to eat it. Bro, I don't understand. I feel like Reddit is a very American website, and the average American's literacy capability ends at 6th grade. Why in the world would you want to use Reddit, of all places, as an AI training ground? The AI is gonna be stupid as shit, bro. I don't want Reddit. I am not a Redditor. I am not a Redditor. I'm not a Redditor. We need to make a computer program that kills AI. It's like the forced sterilization in mosquitoes, where they release like 1 billion... Wait, chat, have you seen the... Have you seen the soft PP mosquitoes? Have you seen them? Gao Gow! First Saver, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you. The female mosquitoes with the genetically engineered proboscis that can't pierce human skin and just like acts like a soft PP. It goes meow. It's so sad. It's so sad. It's crazy. Oh man. I hate mosquitoes. Don't get me wrong. I'm from the South. I'm from swampy areas. Like, I get it. I hate skeeters. I hate skeeters, okay? But what makes me worry, what scares me, is what happens if we nuke the mosquito population and then all of a sudden 1 billion things start dying. What if we're like China, when they decided that they would kill off all of the sparrows or whatever who were eating the crops, and then all of his crops got eaten by rats and they all starved for like 50 years. Like, I'm genuinely terrified. What if there's an unknown consequence of killing off the mosquito that we just don't know? Are there plants that are exclusively pollinated by mosquitoes? Are let's see, are there plants that are only pollinated by mosquitoes? Oh, orchids. Oh, okay. Huh. I mean, orchids are really pretty though. You should look up elephant mosquitoes. As a larva, it preys on other mosquito larvae. That's funny. Don't need them. Chat, you would sacrifice orchids for mosquitoes? Would you really? You would sacrifice a leg and an arm for mosquitoes gone? I mean, just cut off your leg and your arm, put it in the woods, and the mosquitoes will go away for a couple days. They'll just go to your leg instead. I think that, okay, correct me if I'm wrong. I do think that orchids are edible. Is there not like an edible form of orchid? Is that not a thing? Okay, I hate ticks. I think to me, ticks are worse than mosquitoes. Okay, I genuinely firmly believe that ticks are a worse thing than mosquitoes. Okay, I would rather, if you could pick one to eliminate, which one would you get rid of, chat? Which one would you get rid? Would you get rid of ticks or would you get rid of skeeters? We gotta get rid of fleas. You know, we could get rid of bed bugs. Bed bugs are a specific human adapted bug that we could just get rid of. Ticks, skeeters, ticks. Yeah, I think we should just get rid of bed bugs, actually. That's the real solution here. Yeah, okay. The skeeters do kill millions in tropical regions. That's very true. That's very true. Actually, chat, did you know that, oh crap, what is it called? Sickle cell disease is actually an evolved thing that gives you resistance to malaria, if I remember correctly. So the reason why sickle cell disease is so, it's so much more prevalent in Africa is because if you have sickle cell, like the red blood cell is shaped like a sickle cell sometimes and it has a lot of problems, the disease factor for malaria can't bind to your blood properly, and so it just dies. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Right? Like that's literally it's like, sure, it comes with a bunch of other problems, but you're not gonna die of one of the most common diseases in your area. That's a crazy trade-off. Are mosquitoes the #1 human killers? I thought humans were the #1 human killers. Also, Berserker Skull Crusher, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. And Brenna Hawkins, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Yeah, evolution, baby.
Happy distraction. Each Pika clone actually has a purpose. To highlight one of the new generational mechanics.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah, that's true. I didn't realize that. I guess Plusle and Minen were the twin battles, right? And then, which one came in Gen 4? Was it? No, was Pachirisu Gen 4 or Gen 5? Because Pachirisu had Nuzzle, which was a new move. That was new. 4, okay. And then Gen 5 was... Oh, Emolga! Yeah! Oh, yeah, because they had, like, the flying battles in 5. Yeah. And then Gen 6, it was... I forget. But then in Gen 7, it was Togedemaru. And Gen 8, it was more... No. I don't know what it was. More Peko? Dedenne! Amogo's hidden abilities. Ah, Pachirisu versus gender differences. Okay. No, I like my Alolan Pokemon. I really like my Alolan Pokemon. Don't talk trash about my Alolan Pokemon. I really like them. 6 was fairy type. Which one was 6? Which one was 6? I can't remember. What is the X and Y Pikachu clone? Which one was that? Nine was Let's Go mode. Mimikyu! I love Mimikyu! Oh, I'm sorry, Mimikyu. I'm sorry, Mimikyu. I'm sorry. Mimikyu was a Alola along with Togedemaru. Yeah, I really like Delmise. I thought I wouldn't like him. I like him a lot. He's cool. I can't remember today. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My memory... Oh, you youngins, my memory just isn't what it used to be. I'm sorry. Maybe if I got more than 4 hours of sleep a night, then Grandma could start to remember things again. Do I do reactions or uploads on YouTube? I am streaming on YouTube currently. I don't really do reactions though. Brenna Hawkins, how... Can I ask you a question? Since you asked me a question. What is your favorite, what is your like favorite video game console of all time? What is your favorite video game console? DSi. Okay. So you're probably not a child. Okay. Probably not a child. Okay. If someone ever comes in here and says like Switch, if someone comes in here and is like PS4, Switch, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be like, okay, I see you. Or sometimes you can ask, you're 22. Okay, no, I do not do React content because I would get very bored very quickly. That sounds very boring. Also, Bowser blew my back out. What, with like a leaf blower? Did you have a lot of leaves on it? Thank you for the follow. PSP. I think if I'm thinking, I probably had my best memories with like the DS family or the PS2. A really strong leaf blower. Okay. All right. You just needed the help, I see. Yeah, I love Grandpa. I love old Grandpa Dragon who loves his little children and then goes ballistic if you hurt them. Also, Beware was so funny in the anime, man. Alright, chat. If you had to pick one Pokemon that you hate. One Pokemon that you hate, and you cannot say the ice cream Pokemon. You cannot say the trash Pokemon, you cannot say the ice cream Pokemon. You have to pick something that is not one of those two. What do you hate? You have to pick something unique. Don't pick those guys. Mr. Mime? Yeah, he kind of scares. Jinx and Mr. Mime both scare me. They are definitely they're definitely weird creatures. Avalugg, really? To be honest, I don't like Avalugg that much either. Ew! I hate Bruxish. I hate that thing. Pikachu, you hate Pikachu? How could you hate Pikachu? I guess that's fair. Klefki. Yeah, Klefki's okay. the reason that I hate Klefki isn't for the design. I actually like the idea of a possessed pair of keys that just moves around on its own. I hate Klefki because he's a status coward. He just paralyzes you, or he burns you, or he confuses you. Like in the meta, because I used to do Pokemon tournaments and stuff. And Klefki was so annoying. Oh my god. Yeah, Bruxish is just... I don't understand what they were going for with that design. I don't like it. You don't like Dragonite? I guess its evolution doesn't make that much sense, though. You don't like Mega Dragonite? It's so cute, though. It's so goofy. I guess it is goofy. Yeah, I hate how Klefki is, like, the staller. Mega Pinsir. That's a good pick. Mega Pinsir, like... I feel like with some of the Mega designs, they were just, like, make it look like it came out of Monster Hunter Frontier. We need more spikes. Add more spikes to this thing. Right. I'll be honest. I don't like... If I had to pick a Pokemon, I don't like the starters from Sword and Shield. I actually not just... I don't like Zacian and Zamazenta. If I had to pick like legendaries, I don't like Zacian and Zamazenta. I don't like them. Bruxish is based off of a Hawaiian parrotfish. But parrotfish are so beautiful. How could they come up with something so demented? Oh, yeah. Palafin. Okay. Man, Palafin. Chat, when I was young, when I was just a little grape, I had an entire design line of a 3 evolution line of Pokemon that were grass and water type. They were grass and water type, and it was based off of a dolphin. And it was a very cool design. And then they just make Palafin, and all of my childhood hopes and dreams faded to dust. I think if we had gotten a dolphin, it should have either been grass water or grass or water electric. I think we could have had another water electric banger. It could have been very cool. You feel bad for Zamazenta. Like Zacian, they give Zacian a sword. He looks really cool. Zamazenta, he just has to like stand there. He looks so bad. And I think my biggest issue with those two is they just like... I don't know. It's like they need each other to exist, but one of them is such a bad design that I'm not interested. They should have given them like 2 different types of weapons. I know they did sword and shield, and it makes sense, and blah, blah, blah. But like, you already have Aegislash, which is both a sword and a shield, and he's actually cool. Oh, Crabominable is... Oh, God, Crabominable. Why did they give him like the Middle Ages friar haircut? How could they do that to him? They made him like... They made him an obese friar from the Middle Ages with the little balding spot and everything. It's crazy. He looked so cool. He was like this beat him up guy. He's got a little black eye and everything. He looks so cool. And then all of a sudden, boom. Overweight, alcoholic, middle-aged brawler. Awful. Oh, the genies from Black and... Okay. Zacian and Zamazenta, they get a pass. Landorus, Thundurus, Tornadus. Ew. I didn't even... When I played... when I played through Black and White, I literally didn't even go to catch them because I thought they were so ugly that I'm like, I don't care. Color me surprised when I found out that half of the meta was just using those guys. It drove me nuts. No, I will forget Enamorus. Enamorus isn't real. Enamorus is a retcon that does not need to exist. I will not remember that. Okay, the Therian forms are okay if you're a furry. And I mean, they look okay. But I still don't like their Therian forms. Like, I don't... I don't like them. I just think they're kind of... It's just my bias. They're just kind of ugly. You're never a fan of Sock and Throw. They look like out-of-place Muppets. They made me laugh so hard that I ended up liking them. Sexy Turtle? What is Sexy Turtle? What do you mean by Sexy Turtle? Wait, what was the... I never played through the DLC of Scarlet and Violet. Isn't there like some kind of magical turtle that can do crystallization or like terrestrialization in any element? Wasn't that a thing that they did? Stellar type? Okay, I thought that the terrestrialization could have looked cool until they put those dorky little headpieces on them. I was like, okay, maybe they'll do something really cool. Maybe it'll be like Mega Evolution, but no. They basically just took a Pokemon, slapped a filter on it, and put a big chunkin' piece of a ring pop on their head and went, ooh, ooh, new mechanic, ooh. Oh, and Amorous is the sexy snake turtle. Yeah, they got TF2. They got unusual TF2 hats. Oh my god, that's the best way to describe it. I hate it because I'm like, oh man, if it was just the Pokemon, but it kind of crystallized and it got some cool effects around it, I would have really liked it. But the fact that they got the TF2 hats stating their element, like to me, I'm just like, how do you fight with that giant stupid thing above your head? Like you can't run around with that. Like, what are you gonna do if somebody tries to hit you on the head? Lean forward so that hits them instead? Like, what do you... I ended up kind of liking, I love Sun and Moon. And I did like Scarlet and Violet. There are a lot of things I didn't like with Scarlet and Violet, but there's a lot of things I did like with Scarlet and Violet. Like, the storytelling in Scarlet and Violet felt like a return to form. It felt very good. I liked it a lot. Wait, the crowns are ethereal? You could just poke through them? Then what's the point? Yo, what's up, Arctic Phoenix? How you doing? Yeah, Gen 7 is super fun. I love the Megas. The Mega Pokemon were like the best mechanic. Pokemon Champions. What is Pokemon Champions? Man, okay. Coyote Hutch. Psychozar is the most disappointing waste of a Pokemon that I have ever seen. The shiny form barely looks shiny. It doesn't evolve into anything. So you're telling me that in the past, we had these super, super cool, like, dinosaur Psychozars. And in the future, we have these really, really, really cool robot Psychozars. But right now, we just get nothing? It's so lame. Armourouge is okay. I don't really like him that much. I think he looks dumb. Pokemon Champion. Wait, is Pokemon Champions the one where you can import your Pokemon from any game and you could battle? Psychozar's entire deal is to press the move that swaps him out while dropping a substitute. Wait, really? Is he a baton pass guy? Is he a stat booster baton pass guy? I didn't get into... Honestly, after I did competitive in... I think my competitive run really stopped in like the X and Y era. But so I don't know what ended up being competitive because it's like I loved the Megas. I played through all the Megas. I even played through the BS where they allowed like Rayquaza and stuff online, right? And I don't know. I just never kept up with the meta after that. Psychozar baton passes and subs in one move. Wait, really? That's so lame!
Is like the ultimate regional Pokémon. Think of all the fire other type armor style.
I don't know. Charcadet is neat. He's neat, but I just don't like Armourouge, and I think it's because I don't like when Pokemon, except for Pikachu. Pikachu's okay. I don't like blocky yellow Pokemon. And this is just a me bias. I'm not like a huge yellow enjoyer. Do you only play Gen 1 on Showdown because it's simple and I understand it? The Giga Chad. The Giga Chad. Mega Rayquaza was the dumbest thing ever because if you were playing online, it didn't play by tournament rules, and so people could just, if you're going to fight people online, you just bring a Mega Rayquaza because it auto Mega Evolved, and so you didn't have to worry, or no, you bring a Mega Rayquaza, you Mega Evolve it, and then you bring like a Primal Groudon or Kyogre, which somehow did not count as a Mega Evolution because it was a Primal Reversion, and so you could do it for free. So you have Mega Rayquaza and a Primal Groudon or Kyogre on your team, and it was just stupid. Jolteon is in shambles. I don't like Jolteon that much. I don't. It's so funny, the moment they showed off Mega Rayquaza instant ban from the online battle tournament, he was so busted. It was so broken. It was so broken, man. I remember those days. I remember spending 1 billion hours trying to IV. Chat, do you remember when to IV EV train a Pokemon? Back in my day, when you had to IV EV train a Pokemon, you had to go out and defeat the correct number of Pokemon and keep track of it on a little notepad, and if you messed up, then you were screwed. Is Showdown a mess? Maybe with the newest game, I'll get back into competitive Pokemon. I don't know. Yeah, we're hatching eggs. We're hatching eggs. We're hatching lots and lots of eggs. Da 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 na 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 na. Yeah, Fissure Gamba was awful. You hatched a shiny Torchic. Yo! Okay, the training bag stuff in X and Y felt kind of fun. I did enjoy the training bag stuff. That was very fun because it still made me feel like I wasn't just like clicking buttons and going, ha, perfectly trained now. No, I did a bunch of IV breeding and like hidden ability, hidden move breeding back in the past too. Like, holy moly, that was years and years and years and years of my life spent hatching eggs. Yeah, super training was kind of fun. What do you mean ZA looks not fun, huh? What's wrong with ZA? Yeah, Archie's Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire design was so peak, and I forgot that he used to just be like a scrawny little guy. I don't know how to feel about Pokemon ZA yet. I don't know. I know that Legends Arceus was extremely popular. But, I mean, I'm just happy to see Mega Evolutions back. I'm very happy to see Mega Evolutions back, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Then, okay. Why do people hate Mega Victory Bell? I think... What else can you do with a freak of a design like that? What else can you do with the freak of a design like Victory Bell? I think that the Mega Victory Bell is really funny. It's really funny. I like it. It's ugly in the right way. Yeah, we need more freak evolutions. More freak evolutions are needed. They are needed. So far, what have they released? Mega Victory Bell and
Victory Bell is just a piggy full of soup.
It's so true. Pokemon ZA New Megas. Like, chat, are you telling me you don't like this guy? Okay, you know what gets me? He looks like a Mario boss. Like, he looks like the type of Mario boss that you have to jump on his stomach to make him spit something up, and then you keep fighting him. I genuinely, I like this. Is he a Donkey Kong boss? Is he a Pikmin boss? He looks like he just looks like a Nintendo boss. He's not choking himself. He doesn't need to breathe, dummy. He's a plant. He does photosynthesis. What is he gonna breathe for? He has the leaves up there. He's breathing just fine. He doesn't need to open his mouth. He doesn't need to. He's upside down. He's fine. He's fine. He's fine. Okay, what I really want to see is I really want to see a mega evolution for Electros. I want to see a mega Electros because Electros is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. I love Electros. Love, 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 love. I would love to see a mega for him. That'd be super cool. Am I going to stream Plants vs. Zombies Remastered in October? What? What? Huh? I've never even played Plants vs. Zombies in my life. I've never. Yeah, I'm actually the #1 Plants vs. Zombies streamer. That's me. I said the original was one of my favorite games. When did I say that? Am I being gaslit? I think I have a total of like 2 hours in Plants vs. Zombies on like an iPod Touch. And that's it. It's apparently my favorite now. No. My favorite. It's better than Night Rain. Hold up. Gray Kid, hold up. Pause. Pause. No. No. You do not bring Night Rain into this. You do not bring Night Rain into this. You don't do it. You don't do that. You don't bring Night Rain into this. I will call Enos. I will wake her up from her bed right now. I will literally wake Enos up from her bed right now. I don't care. I will do it. If you pause, then you can't hear me. Good. Because then you won't have to hear the beat down you're about to get. Is she still posting? Is she really? Do I have any Halloween streaming plans? Yes! For the entire month of October. Or maybe just the second half. I'm still trying to see. I will be holding an event called Halloween. 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 It's coming back this year. It's coming back this year. Halloween is coming back. Also, Arden's, welcome in. Welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Halloween. So, I believe for the last 2 weeks of October, starting around my birthday time, I am going to be streaming only Halo, and I will be playing through Reach, Halo 1, half of Halo 2, ODST, Halo 3, and then maybe I'll add in some extra things as like stretch goals. Yippee! It's gonna be very fun. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. No, we're not doing... I don't want to do Lasso. Lasso's not fun. Should I bring back Halo Wars? Should I re-download the Microsoft Store so I can play Halo Wars? Is that... Oh. No, it's okay, Riga, sorry. I meant to say, I'm going to be playing the first half of Halo 2, then I'll be playing ODST, and then I'll play the second half of Halo 2, and then Halo 3. Yeah, I hope that when Arbiter's butthole shows up on stream, I don't get, my OBS doesn't die again. Should I? Okay, people keep asking me to play Cursed Halo. I'ma be honest, it doesn't look fun. Maybe I'm just too much of a Halo purist. It's like if I play Halo, I want to play Halo. Right? I want to play Halo. I don't want to play some amalgamation of like evil things that exist. Sometimes those chaos games can be fun for like 10 minutes. Maybe. But beyond 10 minutes, those chaotic games just kind of give me a headache of trying to keep up. I'm not gonna play Plants vs. Zombies. I'm not gonna do it. Not even if you give me $100. I'm not gonna do it. Some of you guys might remember there was this one dude that was obsessed with asking me to watch the slime anime. It was like in 2022. He would show up every stream and donate nearly $100 every stream to try and convince me to watch the slime anime. And I told him, keep giving me money if you want, but I am never watching your stupid slime anime. I told him I'd even refund it if he wanted. I'm not watching that. Yeah, exactly. Halo has Plants and Zombies. That's close enough. We're playing Halo. Well, okay. Do you know what killed me? Chat, do you know what really got me about this one dude? Okay. Apparently, this one dude found my stream because I had added him as a rando on Dota after a good match that we had in like 2015. I was like, okay, this guy added me as a friend, you know, it was fine, whatever. He found me through Steam, streaming, and then came to my stream and started trying to donate money every stream to get me to watch the slime anime because he wanted an excuse to talk to me, right? So the way that I finally managed to catch this guy, right, is I booted up Dota, and immediately, within like 10 seconds, I saw an invite from somebody on my friends list who I didn't recognize. I declined it, and then the dude like spam invited me to his lobby. I mean, and then I realized it was the same guy from stream. This dude from stream had literally been trying to give me hundreds of dollars so he could play Dota 2 with me. And I'm like, I don't want your money. You can take it back. So I literally just kept saying no. And then until I eventually blocked him on stream and I blocked him on Steam. I'm like, I don't even want your money, bro. Just go away. Yo, what's up, Dad? What's up? How you doing? What's up? Everybody say hi to my dad. Hi, Dad. Hi, Dad. Did you and Mom have a good dinner? You guys went out to like get burgers or something, right? The hi, Dad. Oh, that's cute. Cool. Oh, God, my back hurts. Oh, I should stop sitting like my girl failure wife Agnes Tachyon. But yeah, I don't know, man. And some people are gonna hate me for speaking the truth, but I'm gonna speak the truth here, okay? I think that when a creator, and Giga has talked about this actually, Giga has talked about this. when you as a creator allow your community to get really parasocial with you, and you start creating paid opportunities to hang out, it never ends well. Never. Something always leaks, you always say something, someone gets butt hurt because the money spent wasn't worth the time. It is a bad idea. And so I got this email from this weird, there's like a billion like crappy AI startups who are just trying to parasitize off of like streamers in general, right? And I get this email from this random AI startup, and I was like, I always click on them because I think they're funny. I like to make fun of them, but so I look at it, I take a peek inside, right? And they were like, hey, we bet you could make an extra $3,000 a month from your community. And I'm like, why does this email start by basically defining my community as pay pigs? Like, huh? I'm like, I've never even made that much like in a single month off of Twitch, except for maybe, I can't even think, maybe like Halloween, the first time I did it, maybe, because I added the thing where you could like add skulls for a certain amount of money. I think that was the only time I got that. Like, that was like the biggest Twitch paycheck I ever got. What exactly is parasocial? So it's a phrase, it's kind of a catch-all phrase that people will use where basically people see a relationship that between a streamer and a person instead of a streamer and a community, to the point where they feel like they're being talked to individually each stream. It's like, oh, if I go like, oh my gosh, chat, I love you, there's gonna be there's like one dude in chat who's not mentally stable and be like, no, she loves me, and they genuinely think that something's gonna come of this. It's like, bro, she's not gonna fuck you, bro. Like, it goes both ways though. That's very true. There can be streamers who become severely emotionally dependent on chat for their well-being, right? So that's what I mean by parasocial. It's like a very, it can be and can lead to a very unhealthy attachment, but in a very one-sided relationship. That's mostly what it is. Parasocial is like a one-sided relationship. Yeah, she read my comment. She loves me. Yeah. It usually comes with a love confession at some point. Yeah, she wants me, bro. She wants me, bros. But basically, so I was looking at this email, right? And they're like, you can make an extra $3,000 off your community a month with our simple AI program. And I was like, huh? First of all, the audacity to think that I'm just gonna look at my community and be like, see dollar signs. I'm like one of those like Tom and Jerry cartoons. I look at chat and I'm like, I like the dollar signs just pop out of my eyes. No fucking way, man. No way. You're extremely attached to chat. Dad, why are you parasocial? No! Why is my dad parasocial to chat? No! Chat, Gao Goons, did you hear this? My dad is parasocial for you. Did you see this? Did you see this? He is our dad now. Yeah! Don't take my dad! Don't take my dad! Please, no! Yeah, that's some of y'all are parasocial to pee-pee hit, and that's okay. That's okay. Chat, you now have a father. If you didn't have one before, congratulations, you stole mine. Man. But yeah, it's just like the dollar signs coming out of my eyeballs and everything, like ka-cha-ching, cha-ching. That's true. That's true. When we played Dadheim, you named your animal's chat. You did actually name, like, you named one of your animals chat. You named one of your dogs Grape and one of your dogs Chat. Everything is okay as long as you're not parasocial to Bozo. Bro, Bozo's parasocial to himself. Bozo doesn't need any help being parasocial, okay? Like, Bozo looks in the mirror and like makes kissy faces at himself. I'm sure of it. He doesn't need anything. What's up, Hosky? How you doing? But yeah, like you just as a streamer, you get all these random emails from like these AI startup slop companies, just like absolute slop. You know that they like don't actually. I've gotten so many spam emails from different people like, oh, would you like an AI chat moderator to do the work? Replace your unpaid moderators with another unpaid moderator. Except this time, we might actually make you pay for your unpaid moderators. Mods really make the biggest sacrifice. They really do. Replace me, please. You're like, I'm tired of this, Grandpa. Imagine being a mod. I would never replace you with a clanker, Meth. I have too much respect for you. I feel like you guys have it pretty easy in here, though. I usually ban people before you do. If I see someone who's being weird or something, I just shoot them instantly. I'm like, kill. I wouldn't say I'm trigger happy, but I will say that if you're stinking up the vibes and pooping in the corner of the room and you expect people to just ignore you, I'm going to single you out for pooping in the corner of the room and I'm going to shoot you. Yo, Firaxis, thank you so much for the gift sub to my dad. Thank you. I appreciate Giga Chad for Axis. Thank you. Dad, can you use an emote? Do you remember? I taught you how to use emotes, right? Can you use an emote? Can you use an emote? Chat, post your favorite emote of mine. What is your favorite emote, Gao Goons? What is it, Gao Goons? Trying. Dad, okay, here, look. You type this and then this without the spaces. And then you just pick your favorite one that pops up. So you type colon GREP, and then click on whichever one is your favorite. You could do it, Dad. You could do it, I believe. If Mom's still awake, you could go grab Mom and ask her to show you. Yeah! Yeah! That's Pee-Pee Head calling. He pissed on the bed and me crying. Oh, I love it. Yay! Yippee! Yay! Yippee Boomer! Yay! Yay! Gao Goons, can we get a Gao Goon rave? Can we get a Gao Goon rave going to celebrate that one? Yeah, Kitteny One Hot. I miss Kitteny One Hot. I miss Kitteny One Hot. I miss it. Oh my gosh. A beautiful story. It's a beautiful story. Yippee! Yippee! Yay! Let's go, Boomer. Let's go. Oh man. Yay! Yay! Man. Speaking of Pee-Pee Head, how does the conversation go with the vet when you say your cat's name is Pee-Pee Head? He has a government assigned name. I just don't tell you guys that. Stream Elements isn't subscribed. It's okay. I want to give the forever subscription to my dad if I can figure out how it works. That'd be funny. Anything with Pee-Pee Head is automatically S tier. Yippee! His name isn't Pee-Pee Head. His name is Pee-Pee Head. It's like, do you know how some people are born with like very, very fancy names? Like if your name is Richard, you just get called Dick instead or whatever. It's like that. It's like that, except his real name is a lot shorter and his used name forever and ever is Peepee and that's way longer. I know that the YouTube thumbnail is Uma Musume just because I said it as Uma Musume. I'm sorry. I didn't actually plan that out. I woke up late for stream. I woke up late. People call me that all the time, but my name is Richard. Oh, buddy. It's a compliment. It's a compliment. Sir Jonathan Ponathan Peepius Hedrick III. That's a killer name, dude. That's a killer name. Man. Thank you, Proto Saver. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Actually, let me check. How close are we to YouTube partner? I know we're getting really close. I know we're starting to get really, really, really close. Let me see. What are we at? We're at 2,387 public watch hours out of 3,000. That's really good. That's really, really, really good. That is really, 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 really amazing, honestly. Thank you, Goons, so much. Thank you so much for all the support. Wait, we hit 6,000 subscribers on YouTube! Oh, and I missed it. I missed it. Oh, no! Oh, we hit... Thank you so much for the 6K on YouTube! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you! Yay! Yippee! Yippee, yippee, yippee! Let me see. Yay! Thank you guys so much for the support. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you guys so much for 6K on YouTube. Go, go. I'll have to do like a special stream on YouTube only to celebrate the 6K. Maybe we'll throw in an extra stream this weekend or something early in the morning. Yeah. We'll do it. Happy Drago. Happy Drago. Happy Drago. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Does watching the live stream count to my YouTube partner hour requirements? I'm not sure. Let me check. Let me see. Does watching YouTube live streams count towards watch hours? Watch time from public live streams does count, but only once the stream has ended and been processed. Okay. Okay. Got it. I think it takes like a couple days for them to fully process the video and actually add those hours in. I feel like it takes a while. Man, okay. Oh, Gal Night Primordial Snack! Gal go! Man, I'm starting to get really sleepy. Okay, but before I get too sleepy, let me just rant for a second about stuff. Let me rant really hard about something. There has been and I think this is a great thing, a massive overhaul of the view bot detection system on Twitch, right? And so as a result, so many bots have been shot and killed. You know what? The goodbye clankers, we don't want you. View bot clankers, we don't want you. Go away, right? And every single time, anytime Twitch is like makes a change, it comes up once a year in the VTuber community. There's just this weird rhetoric. There's this weird rhetoric where it's like, oh, they don't count lurkers anymore. And it's like, that's never been true. They've always counted lurkers. But if you're a lurker that has like 40 tabs open, are you really a lurker, or are you just leaving a tab open? Like, so it's like, I don't understand this mindset. It's like, it's a very self-defeating mindset that I've seen smaller streamers get into. They're like, oh, they got rid of the view bots. I used to have 6 viewers, but now I only have 4, and they're not counting my, they're not counting my lurkers. It's like your lurkers could just be like on Chatterino or something, and they're not going to count Chatterino. But the view bots are back. My guess is they already found a way around it. My guess is that they already found a way around it. But like, it was like for a day or two. But it's like every single time Twitch changes something, there's a bunch of people who are like, oh my god, if it's like, how am I ever gonna make Twitch partner? And it's like you should be streaming for fun. If streaming is your only income and you are not making ends meet, you need to get a job in some way, shape, form, something. You need a regular job that will pay you regular job money. Stream, that's you, John. Holy shit, Ruber, hi. You scared me. But streaming is not a safe way to make money. Okay, it's all glitz and glamour. Okay, it's like, wow, I'm gonna stream and I'm gonna get 50 billion viewers and I'm gonna make $1 billion. No, you're not. You're not. And the only people who physically can make money to live off of, like if you're just making ends meet while you're streaming, that's not enough. Okay, and then if you're already jobifying your streaming, then you're not having fun with it, and your content is going to suffer severely as a result. Right? Streaming is a hobby. Streaming should first and foremost be a hobby. It should be something that you enjoy. Like, I go work at the guild for 40 hours a week, if not more. Okay, I work at the guild 40 hours a week, and yet I still stream in the evenings because this is what I do, because I love hanging out with the Gao Goons. Like, I love streaming, right? But if you think that you can just go into streaming and I've seen so many people do this where they're like, oh, if I get the new model, surely I'll get the money. Or, oh, if I debut this new model, I'm going to become popular. If I collab with this person, I'm going to become popular. No. No. Yes. People really think I feel bad, but it's like this delusion of chasing your dreams, but not being realistic about what you can do at that time. Like, can you trace your dream of being a full-time streamer? Yes, you can. You can work hard towards it while having a job. You can have a job while doing this. It's possible. It takes a lot of energy, don't get me wrong. But there are like never times where someone just, you get the one Bill Gates, right? You get the one dude who quit their job and all of a sudden made it big time, right? That's not going to happen to you. It's not. You have to go in with that mindset of it's not going to happen. If that happens, then congratulations. That's amazing. I'm cheering for you. But if you love streaming, you should just do it because you love it. I used to try being a streamer part-time and holding a full-time, never again. Yeah, surely the new model in one-off collab with someone has 400 viewers will give me an Iron Mouse level. It's insane. It's insane what these people do. And I think I mostly just feel like sad for them. It's a lot of people who have friends who are like, oh my god, chase your dreams, queen. You could do it if you believe. It's like believing is not gonna do shit. It's not gonna do shit for you. It's not. Like, if you want to stream,
I just wanted to say, the vibes here have always been immaculate. Yeah! I do enjoy my time here especially because you have fun while streaming. In fact you're the only YouTuber I've purchased merch from.
Base!
And the only streamer whose merch isn't just from Makeship. Mostly cause I missed the grape plush.
No! Frodo Saver, thank you so much for the bits. I'm glad you got your Gertch. Yippee! I'm glad you have so much fun here, bro. Thank you for the bits. That makes me really happy. And thank you. Yeah, the top earners of streamers are less than 1%. You need like... What's insane is people will be like, I saw this all the time in like 2020, 2021, 2022. Okay, people are like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna quit my job and do a partner push so I can be a full-time streamer. It's like, you don't make enough money to pay rent as a streamer and food expenses and everything else until you're at like 1,000 viewers, maybe. And it really depends on the type of community you have, how they spend money, how you've monetized yourself, stuff like that. Like, there is basically no way, unless you're living in your parents' basement, that you are ever going to afford surviving. And I saw that so many times where people like, they make this like very pretty worded text like, I'm so nervous, I quit my job, we're gonna reach partner if I stream every day, and they're at like 20 viewers. And I'm like, can you be realistic with yourself for like 10 minutes? Like, I get the joy of taking a risk and chasing a dream, but can you like make it realistic? No, okay, I don't want people coming to me and calling me a dream crusher, a dream hater, okay? I don't want you guys just showing up and be like, Grape hates when people follow their dreams. No, I hate when people try to follow their dreams and then have a donathon every month because they can't afford to not have a job and they should just get a job. Yeah, have you ever streamed with your life on? And the thing is, if you are streaming and you are barely making ends meet, guess what? You have 1 month where your normal donors or whatever the heck is going on just like aren't donating or aren't, you know, giving you money because they're having a bad time. Guess what? You now have no income. It is so random. Dad, no! Don't let chat in the basement! They're gonna pee on the rug! No, the Gao Goons are gonna pee on the rug! They learned from Pee Head! No! No! Dad, no! They're gonna piss on the rug! No! Yeah, the monthly expenses dono sub go on their streams. It's like I am a supporter of dreams. I support people chasing their dreams reasonably. Okay, but at the same time, if you can't do anything, you need to get a job. You straight up, you need to get a job and stop just begging people for money because that's not fair. That is not fair to your community at all. Like, okay, if something happens and all of a sudden you're fine, you have a job, you stream, and then something happens to your pet. Cool, do a donathon to help your pet. But you shouldn't be trying to fund your monthly living expenses with Twitch money. That's not gonna do it for you. It's not. I don't know. It drives me crazy to see that. And I still see it sometimes where people are they just go for it. They're like, or they'll say, oh, these new Twitch changes are keeping me from reaching partner. It's like, no, it's your mindset. If you are the type of person to go on Twitter and complain that the latest Twitch changes are preventing you from reaching partner, you're never gonna get partner in the first place because you need to be over the minimum amount for like 3 months. It's crazy. They want you to have, like, they say, oh, over 75, what I forget the number. It's like, oh, over 75 average viewers. It's like, you need to hold over that average. You need to hold over that average for months. I think, if I remember correctly, when I applied, I think I had like an average of 95 to 100 for 3 months when I applied. Yeah, and now I haven't even checked my average viewer numbers in probably 8 to 10 months. Look, these changes to Twitch can't affect you if you just never look at the numbers. That's the other thing that gets me is people will literally keep a live number tracker for viewers up while they're streaming. Like, bro, why? Why? One, it means you care more about the numbers than your audience. It's like you're literally spending more time thinking about a stupid little ticker than you are thinking about like actually interacting with your community. It's stupid, right? And two, it's a source of stress because that number is never correct. Like at that point, I've literally watched people completely crash and burn and disappear for months because of dumb stuff like this. It's like they'll keep it up and they'll make a joke and they'll notice the viewer count goes down by 5 and they'll go, oh God, I'm not funny. When in reality, 5 people just went to bed and they were lurking and they didn't say shit, right? Or the number was wrong to begin with. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's insane. Oh my God. Should I allow this message in chat? This is so funny. Wait. Wait, this is like the funniest, most sexist message I've ever gotten, and it's so. Oh my God. Are you like trying to be fun? Hold up, this message got auto-modded. Give me a second. I'm gonna put it up on screen. Chat, should we allow this guy to stay? Hold up. I had to save it first. Chat, should we allow this? Should we kill this guy or do we allow him to stay? That was a joke. Are you sure? Oh, women pretty, but when women talk, not pretty. Ooh, 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 ooh. I hate women talk, but look, woman, yes, 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 yes. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. I can't believe women talk. Ah! Raccoon puppy boy, I'm actually sorry. That is an unforgivable crime. Goodbye, raccoon puppy boy. You call me a femboy, I shoot you. You can appeal your ban in 3 days. Unforgivable crimes. Unforgivable. No, you cannot just call me a femboy. No, they are my arch nemesis. I hate them. I hate femboys. I'm sorry, raccoon puppy boy. You can. If the mod's so Dane, they can unban you right now. Did I make sure not appeal notice? It's a prank, bro. No. Meth, Corgi, I'll give you a JC. I'll give you a choice. You guys can unban him right now for calling me a femboy. I'll let you. If I meet a night femboy, I'm gonna crisp him up in his armor. JC, you benevolent soul. Yeah, we're gonna forget. Raccoon puppy boy, I will accept your apology. You're a tomboy. I love them more anyways. Yay! We put him in the brass bowl and lit it on fire and they came out a changed individual. Yay! Yippee! Congratulations. Redemption arc. Rehab word. I sent you to Alcoholics Anonymous or something. I don't know. Oh my God. You are welcome back in the tomboy mines anytime. Anytime you can come back. my god. Exactly. This is how JC collects people. It's true. What about the Wilk Mines? Stop trying to send me to the Wilk Mines. Stop trying to send me to the Wilk. No Wilk Mines. No Wilk Mines. No Wilk Mines. I will say though, the boobs are definitely... Are they bigger on the new model? Hey Ruber, you're here. Are they bigger on the new model or about the same? I can't tell. They are bigger. Okay.
We got all
Hey, you
the
drew
power
them.
supply before they change.
The Wilk Mines need me. I'm upgrading for the Wilk Mines. I'm upgrading. It's a bit bigger. All right, chat. There you go. It's a bit bigger. I'd say the tail's about 33% bigger too. Spit Oven. The viewer count isn't real. The viewer count isn't real and you should never look at it. Okay? If it drops from 20 to 3, you just don't look at it. If you're having fun streaming, you will stream regardless of viewer number. That is a self-defeating thing. One, it's self-defeating, and two, it's just like, it's not gonna help you. It could be wrong. It could be completely wrong. And a lot of people, I was ranting about this, I forgot. A lot of people assume that because their viewer count dropped, you know, something happened. But guess what? It could just be that Twitch is incorrectly counting stuff, and in the background, it's actually getting counted, right? Yeah, it's like if you have an ad blocker, or if you're using Chatterino and you're just connected to the chat through Chatterino but not actually watching the video, or there's like a billion reasons of things that could be going on in the background that we don't know the algorithm for. But I think blanket accusing Twitch of like, oh, they hate small streamer, blah, blah. I think that is the worst possible thing that we could possibly do. I think that's very, it's anti-communication. Yeah, imagine watching yapping. I'm lucky to take a username like that. Raccoon Puppy Boy, I stole this username. Yeah, I did some math, Ruber. I did some math. If you could see the join part messages, you would see that, yeah, exactly. They need to lift the ban on hips. That's so true. They need to lift the ban on hips and underboob. That ban needs to go away. That kills me. I love Wilk. I love Wilk. I mean, it's so sad. But yeah, it peeves me so bad because I'm like, bro, if I hate seeing it when it's like, yeah, Yama, you were saying this earlier. There's this one guy, Zach Boosie, who keeps track of a lot of the Twitch changes and posts them on Twitter. And he's like, genuinely like helpful account. And someone was complaining that their like viewer count had gone down over the last 2 days. And it's like, you can't make an assumption about your viewer count over 2 days. Like that just does not exist, right? That does not exist. Okay. It doesn't exist. And so someone was complaining, you know, like, oh my gosh, my viewer count went from like 6 to 3. It's definitely the changes. And it's like, no, you're within your average for 2 years. I'm sorry. I hate to be like that, but have you ever thought that if you're going to Twitter to complain about the number of viewers you have, that then the issue might be like, I don't know. It might not be Twitch. Like, you gotta. If you bring, I'll put it this way. Because this is the nicest way I can say it. If you bring a toxic, numbers-focused mindset into your stream, or a money-focused mindset into your stream, it is extremely obvious to your viewers. They can sniff out desperation faster than you could think it, okay? It's not Like, you could sit there and watch someone and like every, you know, 10 minutes they're running ads. Damn, Dad! Okay! Damn! Okay, damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. Thank you for saying it. Thank you for saying it. I wasn't gonna say it, but holy crap, Dad. Thank you for saying it. If you have low numbers, you suck. Just saying. Holy crap, man. I think... Yeah, that's crazy, Dad. That's crazy, but that... Yeah, some people are amazing and they haven't had algorithm luck yet. That's very true. But there are things you can do. There are things you can do. Things you can do to improve your stream, things you can do to improve your content. You know. That's so funny. That's true. Fodder Grape has double-digit followers. That's better than someone with single-digit followers. That's true. It's true. It's true. Also, Raccoon Puppy Boy, it's not... I would not say this is an 18-plus stream, but I make jokes that are definitely for adults on occasion. Like, I'm not like a, ooh la la, boobies. Like, you know, wiggling my boobies that I rigged, you know. I'm not that type of streamer. But I do make adult jokes, so if you're not an adult, then this is probably not the place for you. I'm like PG-13. Yeah, every once in a while I'll be like, ah, penis. Please, my dad is here. Okay, and? I can't say wiener, 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 wiener. Yeah, sometimes I just say, but it's funny. Look at my ears. Look at my ears, okay? You got one, all Gucci. Yeah, exactly. I can just go, wiener, 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 wiener. I can say wiener. I can say wiener. I can say pee-pee. I can say pee-pee. My dad's innocent ears. Oh my god, wait. Speaking of innocent, maybe I shouldn't be telling this story, but my dad told me this story like the other day. So my cousin, like basically this cousin is so incredibly sheltered. Like incredibly sheltered. Grew up super sheltered. I feel so bad. Basically he acted like a homeschool kid, right? It literally the most like straight-laced kid ever. This is my cousin, right? He's cool dude, into Toho, extremely straight-laced. He went to his dorm for his first week in college and he's trying to become like a comp sci major or something, I forget. Anyways, he goes to his dorm and the next day his roommate shows up with the girlfriend, get drunk, and at 3 a.m. he is woken up by his roommate, you know, getting a little nasty with his girlfriend. Like, he was doing the thing, and my poor cousin's just sitting in his bed and he thinks he's just gonna die. Like, that is so sad. That is so sad, bro. Like, really? 3 a.m. Really? You're just gonna, like, while he's still in there, like, you couldn't even not, it'd be like, yo, bro, can you leave for 15 minutes? You can't even just have the decency to ask him to just leave for 15. No, this poor kid who's probably never even seen, like, a boob in his life or a naked person in his life is now, like, laying in bed across the room from this stuff happening. It's like, holy crap. I don't know how long that stuff takes. I played Dota 2, okay? A Dota match takes an hour. I'm assuming 15 minutes. That's pretty generous, right? Like, know. I don't know. I'm not a knower, but I feel so bad for him because the next day he apparently asked his parents if he could drop out of college. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, poor dude. Honest to God, if my roommate had done that, I think I would have also been like, I don't think I want to go to college anymore. I don't like that. That's like, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that, man. That's weird. I don't want to see anything else. You don't know if that means his roommate did good or bad. Maybe, you know, maybe he's getting saved from the comp sci major. Maybe he's getting saved from the comps. Like, he wants to do comp sci to make indie games, and I feel so bad for him because this is like, you're really gonna go to school for hundreds of thousands of dollars to make an indie game that you'll put on itch.io for like $2. Like, oh god, man, I feel so bad for the people who are going into college with the like dreams of game dev, and they're like, oh, if I just do comp sci, it'll be okay. It's so, oh man, the comp sci degree. I feel so, it sucks because for years and years, people were told, oh, just go get a comp sci degree, you'll make a ton of money. Just go get a comp sci degree, you're gonna make a ton of money, right? Like, is that even the case anymore? I know there's a lot of comp sci people on Twitch. Is this even the case anymore, or is this dead? Oh, I've heard of vibe coding. What the hell is vibe coding? Not me applying for comp sci. Yeah. It's one of the highest unemployment comp sci majors and art majors meeting in a Starbucks. One puts the label on the cup, the other one puts it out the window. Oh no, I'm just making chat GPT code for you. No, vibe coding sounds awful. Yeah, exactly. By the time they say go do XYZ, you'll make tons of money. Yeah, you've already lost. You've already lost the lottery. Yeah, one draws on the cup, the other makes the drink. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. You make big money when they hire anyone. Yeah. Yeah, it's comp sci majors. I feel like if you like working with computers, you could go into like cybersecurity. I feel like if I was a youngster going to college right now, and I was looking at comp sci, right? I would likely change my major from comp sci to cybersecurity because cybersecurity pays big money. Those jobs are getting offshored? Wait, really? Is cybersecurity dead? Just learn COBOL. I've heard, I don't know what COBOL is. I've heard that COBOL is like trying to read hieroglyphs. It's like cursive COBOL, and it's like 50 billion hieroglyphs, and you don't understand any of it. It pays big because it's on all the majors. I mean, there's always, okay, think about the job security. There's always going to be some dude trying to hack you. So why not take the job where you get paid like crazy big amounts of money to stop the guy from trying to hack you? And if you fail every once in a while, then you know what? The hacker was just a little smarter, you know? Not too late for you to change major. Diamond King, if you want to go into comp sci, you really have to be into like the foundational math and science behind computer science. Like, nowadays, you can teach yourself almost anything that you can learn in comp sci online for free. You can just watch YouTube videos and learn to program. Like, that's how it is. Honest to God, at my school that I went to, the funniest thing is comp sci majors were the only major with a mandatory public speaking class. It was, none of the other engineering majors had the mandatory public speaking class. Only comp sci did, and it was so it was so mean. Even finance bros are getting outsourced. They did something besides cocaine and hookers. Stock market bros did something besides just like snorting a line of coke and then yelling in the Wall Street of New York. So what can people do? Ha, your mom. Got it. Yeah, got him. Yeah. The chief of security for the company of those parking lot security poles is a Chinese national, and they sell equipment for the US government at sensitive sites. That's crazy. Yeah, don't become a VTuber. That's not a smart career. Like, you could go learn a trade. Yeah, they suck for the early career, but you get like people's pipes are always going to look at like what happens. It's like, okay, there's a couple things that you could do that could be really good. One, people need to eat. You could always work at a, like, I know there are some grocery store chains that actually have like good growth where if you stay with the grocery store chain for a while, they actually do pay you pretty well. So people will always need food. People will always have things in their house break, right? So you could become like a plumber or a mechanic or something like that. Cars will always be needed and they will always break, right? So you can think about that. Other things you could, like, if if you're really into school and torturing yourself and you hate your life, you could become a dentist. People always eat sugar and put holes in their teeth. Like, that's not gonna change. It's a very secure job, actually. Yeah, I've heard like Kroger, Costco, Wegmans. What else? Yeah, I mean, you could always be a waiter at a restaurant and like be a chef on the side and try and start your own restaurant, but like starting your own restaurant is hell. It is hell. Proctologist, we all shit. That's so true, Dad. That's so true. Chat, you should just all become proctologists. Start digging in that booty. Start looking in that booty hole. Everyone got a booty hole. 100% of the population on this earth has a booty hole, or else they die. Or they have like some kind of bag for it, okay? You will never run out of clients. You will never run out of clients. You could always, there will always be a booty hole. Yeah, dig in your butt. Aircraft maintenance, that's true. You could become an aircraft mechanic. People always fly airplanes. Airplanes are always flying. Would I have an advice against the Ignantor? Don't die. Don't die. Don't die. You don't need thick and long fingers to be a proctologist. You just need a glove and a finger. That's it. You think after like all these years of proctology exams, they come up with something better than a finger? Like, you'd think that they'd have a tool that they could use, but no, they just stick up a finger. They stick a finger in your butthole. You know, I'd be okay giving the clankers the job of putting a finger in the butthole. I think I'd be okay with that. That's true, fingers are very sensitive. It's probably easier to tell if something's wrong with a finger. It's called a scope. What if they're not calibrated? You can calibrate it yourself. Man, I think the most common, like, I feel like so many young people nowadays are either trying to go comp sci or they're trying to go sports medicine. I see so many people saying they want to go into sports medicine because they like sports. And it's like, how many jobs actually exist out there for sports medicine? Like, is that even I don't know if that's even a good job to have. Like, over half of Americans are obese and you're trying to go into a career. Like, you don't have a lot of job security. I'm like, oh my god. Pickleball is intense. Okay, but that's like only if you live in Florida. That's only if you live in Florida. I don't know any other state that has pickleball as a serious sport. Wait, Utah? Dream wood rat. I don't understand what you're trying to say in that sentence. I'm sorry. Think of it, carpal tunnel and tennis. Oh, wait. Oh, tennis elbow and carpal tunnel fall under sports medicine. Oh, okay. Because anytime that like I'll like see somebody, they're like, oh, I want to work for a pro basketball team, or I want to work for a pro football team. It's like 3 people work for a pro football team, like for each team. That's it. It's like your chances of actually getting to that position are tiny. They're tiny. What is pickleball? Pickleball is like a sport that is very fun. It's like socialite tennis. I don't know how to describe it. It's like very intense socialite tennis. Yokohana, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a wonderful stream. Thank you. Can you just get paid to stay at home? No. Yeah, pickleball is like, it's like tennis on crack. It's fast. It's very fast. It's in a smaller court. It's easier to talk to the people you're playing with. Tools are not fun though, and fun is an important part of the job. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know what? You might be in it to win it. You might be in it to win it. Man. You get paid to stay home because you're disabled. But you don't... Usually you don't want to, like, stay at home if you don't have to. Like, if you have a chance to not do that, and you... It's like... Yeah, exactly. It's like staying at home because you're disabled means that you have, like, a billion challenges that you have to deal with on the daily. Like, there is so much that you have to deal with on the daily that life is insanely expensive for you, and it sucks. It's like set up against you if you're disabled, right? There's so many hidden fees and things that you now have to pay for that an able-bodied person would not have to. Heck no, you don't want to go anywhere and deal with people? Bro, you don't know until it's gone. You really don't know how, like, till it's gone. I don't want to talk too much about this, but like, it's crazy. You gotta appreciate being able to go places. You got hurt and insurance made you do another job within a week. Exactly. They don't care. They don't care. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes they're learning. Exactly. There's lots of disabilities. Nobody is perfectly normal. Nobody is perfectly normal. And if someone says that they are perfectly normal, they are lying to you. They have like a skeleton in their closet. They like a literal skeleton in their closet. They're hiding it from you. There's like an evil skeleton in your closet. You're perfectly normal. Rakanzar, when was the last time you peed on your bed? I need to know this. Like, are you a bed pisser? Is that your evil secret? Is that what it is? When you were 2. What about me? I never piss the bed because I'm perfect. Yeah, maybe their evil secret is that they never floss. And that they open their mouth and it's like... You think you're normal, then someone you bring it... Yeah, exactly. You're like, oh, I'm so normal. And then you go in and you're like, hey, have you ever heard about the poop stick story? Have you ever heard about the poop stick story? Have you ever... This is yes, okay. The poop knife. I'm sorry, the poop knife. The poop knife. Okay. So some of you guys don't know this. So there's a story that got posted on Reddit or something. I forget what it was. But basically, this dude has his buddy over for a sleepover. Right? And his buddy goes to the bathroom, takes a big dump, and he comes out. And he comes to his friend. He's like, hey, where's the poop knife? Right? And friend is like, the hell you mean a poop knife? And the buddy's like, the poop knife, you know, the knife you used to cut poop. And it turns out that this guy's family, he's from a family of bricklayers or something, because they literally had to cut up their poo before they flushed it because it would just clog the toilet every time. So they just had a poop knife that would just sit there. It's like the plunger. It would be like the plunger, the scrubber, and the poop knife, right? So sometimes you think you're normal, and then all of a sudden you got the poop knife. Like sometimes you've seen people who have those? That's crazy. That's crazy. I've never been to someone else's house and seen a poop knife, but I don't know if they're just hiding it. I don't know. They sell them now? Are you really gonna make me Google poop knife? Let me see. Original poop knife, the gag gift. It's just like a silicone spatula. That's so funny. I love how it's frequently bought together with shart wipes. Guests don't get access to the family poop knife. What is this, like Italian mafia poop knife? PB-Head, hi! Oh, he was sleeping. He's blinking the little sleepies out of his eyes. Hi, handsome, hi! There was also a person in my old town that hoarded her poop in buckets, and none of us knew until the episode of Hoarder's Error. Are you serious? There was just like a poop bucket lady? That's terrifying. The wipes are flush safe. There is no such thing as a flush safe wipe. I don't know how to explain it to you. There is no such thing as a flush safe wipe. That shit gets clogged later. Someone has to go in with a poop gun or a wipe gun, and they have to shoot your pipes. Okay, like there is no such thing as a flushable. You can flush the wife. Did I say flush the wife? I'm so tired. I'm tongue twisting bad. You can't flush a wipe, but you can flush a wife. That's crazy. Not the wife. The wife is gone. The wife is gone. Oh man. Goodbye, wife. Wife poop, wife gone. Life sad. But no, there is no such thing. There is no such thing as a flushable wipe. There is such thing as a flushable wife. Don't ask me how I know. But there is no such thing as a flushable wipe. That does not exist. It goes in the drain, and then 2 years later, you're wondering why your poop is coming back out of your toilet, and it's because your dumbass was flushing wipes for the past 2 years. Presumably they're biodegradable. It takes like 20 years. And you poop almost every day and pee every day. So you're putting so much pressure on a system where it's like, yes, technically it's biodegradable. It takes years for it to biodegrade, but you shit on the daily. There's so much poop that just goes through that system that it just clogs. It's awful. You remember taking a fat dump in this rich person's home because there wasn't a bathroom around, and she sniff tested all of us. Her cons are, what the hell do you do for your job? Like, you have the weirdest stories, man. That's crazy. Yeah, exactly. They clog your septic tank or your sewer system. Surely there's a combination of chemicals I can put in my sewer system. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. You just have to call the poor guy out who has to uncap your septic system or the city sewage and like you just watch one documentary on city sewage and you'll see that all of it is just like caught up by the stupid freaking wipes. I've also met women who thought they could flush the tampon. Do you know what happens if you flush one of those? It expands in the line and it gets bigger. Okay? And it clogs up your whole toilet. It literally will cause your whole toilet. Yeah, it is bad. It is bad, dude. Plumber's problem to deal with your flushed gallons of hydrochloric. No. Can you still flush fish? When my goldfish died the other day, I did not flush it. I did not. I gave him a burial at sea in the Pacific garbage patch in the trash bag. He'll have his burial at sea eventually. He'll get out there eventually. I know he will. I know he'll get there eventually. One day he'll make it. Oh man, I'm thinking about maybe getting, I don't know. Hey Dad, are you still here? Hey Dad, are you still here? Would you want to look at fishies with me this weekend so I can maybe get a new fishy? Maybe we could go look at like a fishy. I think that'd be kind of fun. I want to get like an algae eater. Oh, nom nom nom. Yippers. Yippee. Okay, then maybe we shall go look at fishies. Get something cool like an eel. I don't know. Look, if I get guppies, my Pictus catfish are going to scarf them. Pictus catfish are like voracious predators. They're crazy. Why get a new fishy? I love my fish. I love staring at them. My goldfish recognize me. They're my friends. Like I can walk into the room and the goldfish will just like swim up to the side of the tank and they'll like get super excited. I'm not getting one of those little cute guys. I'm not getting an axolotl or however you say their name. But I'll get like maybe like I have a freshwater tank currently and I have 2 big goldfish in there and I have 2 Pictus catfish and they're very cool. I like them a lot. A parasushi relationship. Oh, that's great. That's great. I'm not getting a turtle. I don't have a heat lamp. Plus, I wouldn't be willing to share. That's my heat lamp. Let me see. Can you make sushi out of... Can you make goldfish sushi? Can you even... No, people... Can you make sushi out of a goldfish? Oh, apparently you can't because there's like super high parasite and disease count in freshwater fish. Okay. You know, I love the plecos. They're so cute. You just gotta cook the fish, I guess so. You're trying to figure out if the poop fist comes before or after the poop knife for the tank tree. I think the poop knife comes afterward. The poop fist is when you realize that this is like a sometimes thing, and the poop knife is when you realize that, you know what, this is an all the time thing. Some fish can be radioactive. That's crazy. Surely there's a combination of chemical. Do you remember when grocery stores started making those AI recipe generators and you're like, make me a recipe that has, you know, hydrogen peroxide in it, and it was like, here's a delicious recipe made by grandma back in the day that features hydrogen peroxide as one of its main ingredients. Oh my god, when those posts started first coming out, that killed me. They were so funny. They were so funny. Can we ASMR title Tomboy beats you up for calling her a femboy? That's so true, actually. I should see. Look, I could do ASMR. I could just talk like this the entire time and nobody would ever complain. I think this would be really nice if I just, you know, put a couple rocks in my throat and just talk like I have like 40 years of smoking experience. That's crazy. That's crazy. Nuts. Nuts. Investigated a bit, and Ignantor has to be heated up for lots of damage and use water because it's fire. Very true. I hope you kick its butt. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. The Cracker Barrel logo is coming back. Chad, did you see this absolute soulless slop of a Cracker Barrel rebrand that's like already failed? Did you see? Like they got rid of the whip and the barrel. Like that's what it is. Like the Cracker Barrel sign, a cracker is another name for a whip, and then the barrel is the barrel. Like they got rid of the cracker and the barrel. Like what do you mean? It was soulless. It was so soulless. I can't believe it. You think they did it on purpose to get free PR? That woman who's in charge of the company must have balls of steel if that's the truth then, because that is a scary play. That is a scary gamble to make. She don't care. You're running to be brought out by a private equity, I don't know. Oh, so Poison, welcome in. I hate minimalist logos. Minimalist logos are like the worst thing to happen to design. I hate it so much. It looks so bad. Yeah, you can't just do it. I liked Cracker Barrel. I would always go, oh, okay. I liked Cracker Barrel when I wasn't as lactose intolerant. Like I used to go to Cracker Barrel like once a month with my family and it was great. But the problem is everything that they make has buttermilk in it. And so if I go to Cracker Barrel, it is like immense pain. It is immense pain.
Good take, visage gêné, signe OK.
Thank you for the bits, boys. Thank you. Can I not eat white gravy? No. I was like, goodbye. Thank you. No, white gravy makes my tummy hurt really bad. Sausage makes my tummy hurt bad. White gravy makes my tummy hurt bad. I can't have buttermilk waffles, buttermilk pancakes, buttermilk biscuit, anything with buttermilk in it. Oh God. That's why I don't like ranch either. It's awful. Yeah, no, the biscuits are fantastic. I love the biscuits, but oh my God, I pay for it later. Just exist. That's so true. Chat, do you want to know what I had for dinner tonight to make sure that my tummy didn't hurt? I had dino nuggies from like a never frozen brand that I had to pay extra for because they're more expensive because they're never frozen and they have very minimal ingredients. And I had rice. I had rice and dino nuggies. Girl dinner. Your brother says being lactose intolerant is a skill issue. Can I come over to your brother's house and borrow his toilet for a little bit? It's not sad. That's not a sad dinner. That's a great dinner. I had I put like ketchup on the dino nuggies too. It was great. It was delicious. Okay. It's delicious. No, I had ketchup. Hi, baby head. Chat, did you hear him when he meowed? Ow, 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 why'd you bite my arm? It wasn't plain rice. I made, what is it called? Like, nuoc cham, like the Vietnamese fish sauce. I made some of that. Hi, come here. All right, you know what? There's no better way to end the stream than by putting Peepee Head on the mic. Say hi, Peepy Head. Hi. Hi. I think he's asking me to come to bed, chat. He's asking me to come to bed. Mwah. Okay, Peepy Head. Okay, I'll come to bed. I'll come to bed. Alright, Goons. It's been very fun Tomboy Tuesdays. It's been a very yapping and happening Tomboy Tuesday. But if Peepy Head requests it, then I must go get some rest. So thank you everybody so much for hanging out tonight for this Tomboy Tuesday. Yeah, I gotta. If Peepy Head demands me go on to bed, I gotta go to bed. Arigato. Arigato. Let's see who is live right now that we can read. Yeah, thank you everyone so much for hanging out today. Thank you. I really appreciate it. This is a blast. I will be back live again tomorrow. We're gonna play some Dark Souls 3. I hope this is comfy. I hope that you guys didn't mind woman talking. Hello, ma'am. You look gorgeous, but please, can you shut it for a minute? Just a minute, please. Thanks, ma'am. Holy crap, that's so fun. Oh my god, okay. I'm a woman? Yeah. I'm a woman. I'm sorry. I hate to be honest with you. I'm a woman. Alright, drying paint enjoyer. That's it. One more word from you, I'm pulling out my gun. Anyways, we're gonna go raid my good friend Cleo, because she is live and I love Cleo and she's very funny. And it's been a long time since I've raided her. She looks like she's still gonna be going for a while, so we're gonna raid Cleo. Okay. Raid Cleo. Anyways, Gao Gao! Thank you so much for hanging out tonight, everybody. Every goon, thank you for hanging out. Please say Gao Gao if you'd like to be wished a good night. Gao Gao! Kaiju, Gao Yasumi! Gao Yasumi! Let's see. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. John Cypher, Gao Yasumi! And Captain Unibrow, Gao Yasumi! And Robotic Cheesemaker, Gao Yasumi! And Unibrow, Gao Yasumi! And Random Person, Gao Yasumi! And Drawing Paint Enjoyer, Gao Yasumi! And Tyver, Gao Yasumi! And Veilith, Gao Yasumi! And Rakanzar, Gao Yasumi! And Loudmouth Cadet, Gao Yasumi! And Coyote Hutch, Gao Yasumi! And Psychcure, Gao Yasumi! And Blind Gecko, Gao Yasumi! And Methaphyditis. I said your whole name. Wow, you're in trouble, mister. You're in trouble. Gao Yasumi! And Julian, Gao Yasumi! And Ventu Tiger, Gao Yasumi! And JC, Gao Yasumi! And Spectra, Gao Yasumi! And F-Steak, Gao Yasumi! And Bacon Bits, Gao Yasumi! And Guy, Gao Yasumi! And Elk, Gao Yasumi! And Firaxis, Gao Yasumi! And F-Steak, Gao Yasumi! And Apex, Gao Yasumi! And Limbo, Gao Yasumi! And Dark Wabbits, Gao Yasumi! And Warboy, Gao Yasumi! And Go Gex, Gao Yasumi! And Santa Nicholas, Gao Yasumi! And Neo, Gao Yasumi! And Wonder Grape, Gao Yasumi! And Diamond King, Gao Yasumi! Okay, everybody, Gao! Night! Gao! Gao!